Hello everyone, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons! We're back! We're here. It's been a while, we've had like Christmas and New Year's and everything. But we are here now.
We are so back.
We are so back.
We are
For the next
so
week
back.
and never again.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna have... things are gonna happen once I start work, and we're gonna have to figure it out. But we're here for now, and that's what matters.
Not dinosaurs.
So, as ever, I am joined by the fabulous, the fantastical, the other words beginning with F that mean good things, by Valkyrie.
Frivolous.
I don't think that's a good word, but you know.
Okay.
TK Lady _
Hello.
Rebel VT
Hi.
and Tommy Got Game.
Hi, I
Hi.
exist.
So,
Oh, you fixed it. It has two M's now.
no, it's
No,
supposed to have
it's
3.
Yeah, it's supposed to have 3.
Oh,
It's still broken.
Okay.
Broken
broken.
or intentional.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Thanks.
I
I
don't
appreciate
believe
that
in,
so
the
much.
triple M. I'm a triple M non-believer, so
So that sounds like a cult name, like the Triple M.
Yeah. That was the name of a radio station I used to listen to as a kid.
anyway.
M.
So last time it went well.
Really?
Well,
Wow.
That is a
Really?
great story. Can we just start? Or can we just
Okay,
ignore
okay.
it?
Okay, I actually, like, last time, it was an exercise in watching Tommy fail more and more and more as the episode went on.
Save, would
I
you
got
like
you
to
dice.
do the recap
I
for
got
me?
you dice.
Okay, do the recap.
I feel like it's going to bully Tommy a lot.
I mean, to be honest, it would be warranted. Like, it would be fair,
At
but
least
like, yeah, it's
I mean-
understandable, but like,
Tommy, I'm just saying, like, if those were my dice, I would have taken them out back and shot them.
I would have taken him to the farm.
I know.
So you guys are in King's Rest to try and get your hands on the Crown of King Leon, which is a shattered relic, which the bad guys are after, and you're trying to essentially beat them to it so that you can find the other relics. While you were there, well, let's see, you did some shopping, you found a king, and I put that very loosely, clue.
We found a king.
You found a king, and you're also trying to begin planning for how you're going to get the crown.
Trying.
Yes. Your plan was essentially to start by gathering intel on the parade, security, the routes, and whatnot. And then essentially search for some contacts, some people who can help you out. So you split into 2 groups. Faith and Tori, hoping to maybe get some time alone for once, you split off into one group to go talk to Darian. And you got to pet some kitty cats and get a slightly outdated but should be good enough map of the city, as well as a rough idea of the route from Mr. LaRoche. Meanwhile, with Clue and Jalil,
What you say it like that?
things did
Like,
not
we
go
actually
so
got some
smoothly.
info.
Man, I wish I could rewind and listen to that again. That was great.
Oh, God, I mean,
You know, sure, yeah.
was so
YouTube
upset.
channel.
Oh, it's true. But yes, it didn't go quite as well. You wandered around in the Underwing, being the sort of lower part of the city, physically beneath the wings, hence the name, where more of the like shadier and more poverty-stricken parts of the town reside. You found a fence, as in the kind who buys stolen wares,
oh
not
my
the kind
goodness.
that Zulil can't climb.
Well, no, it kind of is.
Well,
He can't do walls and he can't do fences.
apparently.
Yeah.
Man.
It is very apparent.
As the door opened, you met a strange goblin with a pair of extending prosthetic legs by the name of Garbo. He showed you a few objects he had, including a pair of hand crossbows that were silvered, and quite nice. And you attempted to make a trade, giving a Leviathan crystal, your fancy sword, Clue, for the crossbows. However, Zulil made a slight blunder and told him exactly their plan to go after the crown. Which resulted in him basically saying, like, so why shouldn't I tell the gods? And Zul's answer to that was, because I'm going to kill you now. And so a fight ensued, and right as Garbo was willing to surrender and the fight was somewhat resolved, Zulil decided to hand him a healing potion, which turned out not to be a healing potion. As Garbo lay with his mouth frothing on the floor, they took what they wanted and left, having gained no real info of use, but a couple crossbows and things. And that's basically where we left off.
Yes, I wish death upon myself every day. Don't worry about it.
Were they running from people, or am I crazy?
No, so essentially, someone had came over and knocked on the door, and
That's right. Yeah.
asked if Garbo was okay. Zulil managed to pass himself off as Garbo to say he was fine, and they reassured their son that Uncle Garbo was okay, and went back to their business.
That did not happen.
Yes, it did. You can watch the VOD.
That did not
That happened. That was in last session.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
If it happens at the table, it's canon.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
But
Don't worry,
yes.
I want to die too.
So, you two have just left the store, having gained a few items, but not really gained any intel, and having killed I won't say innocent man, but, well,
A man who is a father.
he's not a father,
I don't
he's an
know.
uncle.
I know.
But,
He was
You
a
don't
guy.
know that you don't know that he's not a father.
well, I mean, I
mean,
would,
sure,
but they
he does.
don't.
I mean, you wouldn't, but they wouldn't. Sorry.
Oh, bro. Oh, no.
Oh, I forgot to mention, also, Clue did not respond well and threatened Zulil, actually grabbing him by the head with her gauntlet hand. And thankfully didn't kill him, although it was pretty close. So, with some tension, you are now outside of the store. What do you want to do?
I want to cast fucking what's the name? Disguise self before I leave.
Okay. Okay. Probably a good idea.
Yep.
What are you? Do you have a particular disguise in mind, or are you just going for like the most generic guy possible?
Just generic guy. You know, not anyone special.
Okay.
Yeah, just General Sander.
You turn into low class human man TM.
I mean, that's what I was before, but you know, it is what it is.
Well,
not
you're not
human.
human, but yeah,
I mean, yeah, but like close enough.
close enough.
I'm just gonna walk. I don't even care.
Okay. Are you walking anywhere in particular?
Nah, I mean, back to where we were at the very start.
Okay. So I suppose the question is, do you want to go meet up with Faith and Tori again? Or do you want
No.
to try and try and gather some more info while you're down there?
More info? You mean get info?
Well, yes.
Some info, yeah.
Try
I
again.
mean,
You guys still
I-
have work to do.
I mean, Kalu would like to go back.
Fuck off.
Zulil would also like to get back after being, beat the fuck up again by Clue,
Okay.
which is more or less fair, but we're gonna ignore that part because it doesn't sound as good.
Okay. So, you head back up towards King's Rest, where you guys have been staying.
Yeah. Right, Nick. Sorry.
He's a vampire place.
He's not a vampire. Ugh. I'm so defeated.
Plot twist, he ends up being a vampire, being the main bad guy.
I swear.
Faith and Tori, let's go over to you now. Having just left Darian's office with a map and a rough idea of where they were heading, what do you want to do?
Faith's gonna kind of look across at Tori and say, "Well, we got the information we said we were gonna get.
Yeah, so
and
we're
we've got a lot of time spare."
you just see me like start to physically shake. Yeah.
So, since we got interrupted last night, I was thinking we could go back to the hotel.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't got any plans, so
So, let's go. And then
Okay.
Faith's just gonna kind of grab Tori's hand, and then she's gonna book it back to the hotel.
So, you hand in hand rush your way back to King's Rest, only to find these two already back from their mission.
oh, they're already there. Okay.
Zulil,
All right. I have a
looking
plan.
kind of
I mean, that
slightly
could be worse.
injured.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Bleeding from there.
He's bleeding.
Oh, you guys look like
It's just a
you've
concussion.
done a lot of good work.
So literally, as they come around the corner and Faith sees the two of them stood there, you're just gonna hear her go, "Fuck." And then she'll sort of like casually walk over and be like, "I wasn't expecting you two back so soon. I take it things went well. Oh, okay, maybe not." And then she'll look at the state of Zalil and be like, yeah, okay.
I'm sure it was worth all the damage you've gone through.
So what
mean-
happened?
Let's go into a room first before we start discussing things. And
Oh, this
the
this
fucking
is okay.
I thought we were in the hallway, weren't we?
I assume we're just outside, but we can go into a room. Let's. Okay.
You head
Let's go into your
inside.
room, Zilil.
Okay.
And now just imagine them
guess.
going into Zulil's room and they're like, "Oh, this room actually fucking sucks." Have you seen our
Yeah, you've got
room?
one
Like,
with like a nice clamshell bed, then you just have one with like a single bed. And it's just like no windows, you know.
dude, Zulil, your room fucking sucks. Zulil."
So before Zalil starts talking, how many hit points have you lost?
I am currently on 19 out of 28, so it's not too bad. But I believe I used like some potions or something last time, if I remember
Okay.
correctly.
So,
Like it's currently not too bad, but
no. So Faith will use lay on hands to heal him
Okie
back
dokie.
up to full. So
Back to
that
full,
should
hell
be
yeah.
9 points.
Head pat of healing.
Yes. I can't wait to just get punted by Vi or by Faith because we run out
I
the
just healed
alone
you.
time.
Bong.
Back down to
That-
1 HP.
That could be coming.
I'm just
So
gonna
yeah, Faith.
waddle to Faith and like cling to her arm.
Aw.
Like
And, as sort of like Faith pulls her hand back, the sort of magic effect fading, she's gonna look down and ruffle Glue's hair and go, okay, what happened?
Long story short, I might have fucked up. I might have let something slip that I was not supposed to, and we ended up having to unalive an individual that could have become very bad for us.
You killed someone?
That's yes.
Okay.
It was in the Underwing. One of those, let's say, unofficial stores that are down there. And we ended up having a fight.
Okay, whoa. Let's back it up. Okay, so we know the general gist. You killed someone. You know you were
Yes.
sent out to recon, right? You were sent out for information. So
Yes, and I
why
was
don't
finding.
we
Get that.
go back to the start? Because I don't think the short story's gonna cut it. Why don't you tell me exactly what happened?
I'm just looking around like, oh, fuck, he's in trouble.
So me and Clue were looking around the Underwing, trying to find one of these type of stores, less than legal one, if you will, to gather some information. Now, the shopkeeper we found was not selling information. He was selling items, but I was talking to him about finding information, and I might have let the word crown slip. And
So wait. Okay, so you're hedging your way around this very carefully. You found a fence, I'm assuming. I'm not a complete stranger to the underworld. And
door
while
on
you
the
were
fence,
talking,
yes.
I mean, the idea makes sense. You know, find a fence. Maybe the fence can lead you deeper into. Okay, so that makes sense. And then while you were talking to the fence, you told him why we need.
No, not in the fence or during the fence time. Like we went down into the store, into his little hidey hole, I suppose.
Yeah.
And
you...
we made a deal. Not for any item, not for any information, but an item.
So you bought
This cool
something.
fancy crossbow, as you can see. And we got to talking, and I was saying that if you knew anyone that had information on the crown,
I
but
mean, so far so good, but then
Yeah,
you said
before
you
that, I
told
did
him...
also say that I wanted to steal something, and at that point, he became very alerted and wanted to threaten me or us with calling the guards, which
So,
Yeah.
you do realize that what we are doing is technically treason?
yes, I do realize I did not forget I fucked up.
So what happened next?
I threatened him back by showing off Clue. And he did not take kindly to that and attacked us. And then we fought for a bit. And Clue was acting different, but we shall get into that later. Long story short, we killed him. I killed him, and we went back here.
You fuck. Ugh.
Clue?
You poisoned him.
What?
You poisoned him.
Untrue.
You poisoned him?
I didn't poison him. He drank acid that I may have
What?
passed off as a health potion, but
Sorry, that's not in game.
Okay, that's probably the most fucked up thing I've heard in weeks.
I mean,
Did
he
you,
had
like,
to
did
die.
you, were you out for blood today, though?
No, but he had to die. He was threatening about selling us out, or me out, to the guard. At which point, you know, this whole thing might have been, or might be, a bit fucked, to say the least.
Well, yeah, maybe stop telling people that we're about to commit treason.
If I could unheal you right now, I would.
It's called punching.
I'm wearing my plate mail gauntlets. If you really want me to smack you, I will.
Don't worry.
I would
Clue
like
did
you
that
to.
for you. Clue did that for you.
This is supposed to be your area of expertise. I thought maybe I could trust you to do this. So I guess that's on me.
The epitome of, you know,
I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
yeah.
Well, unlike you, we were actually able to get some information. We were able to get a map, and we have a reasonable idea of the route that they're going to take.
If you would like me
But
to
now
remind you, I can, by the way, what the route was.
I do have some notes, but I don't have like a. So what do I have down here?
I have a
best
lot of
place
notes.
Yeah, I mean, I took the note. This is the best place to potentially do the heist. Is during the neck of the dragon?
Neck of the dragon, yep.
Yeah. So we know that they are taking the crown from the castle, and if we wait too long, and they manage to get to somewhere fairly close to the tail, that's where the barracks and most of the military tends to be. So we have a very limited window in which we can do this heist.
Do we know
can't
how many?
even-
Do we know how many days it is till it starts?
Well, it's like this weekend. So the question then is, what day of the week is it now? And I can't remember what I said like 2 sessions ago.
I have
You say
no
Thursday.
idea.
Did I say
Let me
Thursday?
see if I.
I vaguely remember Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys have definitely
I
slept
did
since
say
I
up-
told
We
you the
have, like-
day, so let's say it's Friday.
So it's like tomorrow.
Yeah, over the next couple days. It's
So
like
when
a
will they
couple
be on the
days
neck of the
long.
dragon?
So essentially, this parade is gonna happen.
Oh, the next to the last, right? The last part?
No, so what happens is they will take the crown out from the tomb within the castle. It'll then parade down from the castle, along the neck, down the neck, then round up towards the north part, then back round to the west, and come back up the tail, and then finally end up at the castle again. So it's one big circle, basically.
Okay, so it is tomorrow then. We have to do it because that's when they're going to be at the neck.
Yeah, we'll say tomorrow.
Fuck, we are not ready for this.
It's not. So essentially, it's not the parade's going to take 2 days. It's like a 2-day festival, and the parade is at a certain time, like in the afternoon, during, let's say, tomorrow, and will probably take like a couple of hours.
Guys, I'm like starting to panic. What's our plan?
Well, the plan was that we were going to get some contacts in the underground who would potentially be able to provide us information, possibly a distraction. Because we're also
Yeah.
going to have to get the hell out of here while they're going to be hunting for us.
Yes. Yes.
We have a route, so that's at least one thing down. But now it looks like I'm gonna have to go and try and find us some contacts.
Zilil, do you reckon you could maybe this time I'll go with Zilil and maybe you go with Clue and we'll try and find some information. We've only got this afternoon to get everything we need before tomorrow because we're going to have to set ourselves up and get in the right place and try and not die.
I think we stick as a group, because there's whatever we work out, we are going to need to work out with the help of whoever we recruit.
True,
So I
I'm
think
just more
we
thinking
need
about
to-
time.
Yeah, well, the biggest problem right now is getting help. So
Yeah,
think
I
we
just
should
mean
all
if there was, I was just thinking like if we go in 2 different directions instead of just one, we might have more luck, but I don't know. This day just isn't going my way again.
Aren't you so glad you came back to life?
I'm so happy to be alive.
Regretting their decision.
Well, I
mean,
might die again tomorrow, so you know.
Well, finding an escape route I don't think will be too difficult. We just need to have some horses on standby.
What if they have horses though?
Well, we'll have a head start.
Oh yeah.
That's why we're gonna.
Well, but
try
what
and
if
arrange a distraction.
what if someone accidentally yells out what we're doing?
I mean, if you want, I can tear his tongue out right now, but I don't think that's a good idea.
No, that would be mean, I think. He's gonna pat Clue on the head like it's okay.
Okay, we're gonna.
I mean,
we're
this-
gonna need to find some contacts in the underworld, and we're gonna need to do it now.
Yeah.
Zilil, get your shit together. We need you to sort this out.
I will. I'd say trust me, but
We tried that.
yeah.
I need to get a cloak. My armor's a bit too conspicuous, so
Shouldn't
As
be
much
too
as I
hard.
like-
There's lots of like markets and stores and whatnot nearby.
was gonna say,
I
like, you can
just-
take it off. Like, you've
Considering the
got
number of fights Zalil gets into, I think I might need the armor. I just don't want to be quite so obvious. And my armor is rather ornate, so I just need to find something to wear over the top of it while we're traipsing around the underworld. It's not that unusual for people to have an armored bodyguard around them. We should at least be a little bit surreptitious about it. So I am gonna go find a cloak. And when I come back, we are gonna go back and we are gonna try and find some contacts who can help us. And I swear if it goes wrong this time,
We're fucked.
you know what? I'm not
We
gonna
are
make
so
that
fucked.
oath, because if I make that oath, I'm gonna end up having to kill someone. So we'll just say, this will go well.
This will go well.
writes it down.
And then Faith's gonna leave and find a cloak.
Yeah, as I say,
Okay.
not too hard. There's plenty of stores and stuff around this area.
While Faith is out getting a cloak, I'm gonna grab Zalil, like, around the chest, like where his cloak is. Be like, how many fucking times do we need to be interrupted? Why did you come back so early? Why didn't you go find more information?
I was. Did you see me? Like, you want me to walk around bloodied up? I don't look suspicious at all at that point, especially not with a body lying around somewhere.
I'm just gonna look over at Clue and be like, look.
I look.
No. No. I mean, I'm going to signal to Zalil, like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that thing over there keeps coming back at the worst time. And there's a good chance I'm gonna die again tomorrow. So you better fucking find some plans for the night with our little friend. Or
Right, we can do reconnaissance. It's fine. I don't need sleep anyway. So
good. As long as we're on the same page. Because I'm not gonna fucking die again without doing a thing I wanted to do before I died. And I'm
so
I'm gonna let him go and just go and like put my arm around Clue and be like, well, I'm glad you're alright.
oh, that could have gone worse. Could have
So,
died.
Yeah, I could just look back right now.
Faith, you head out and grab a cloak from a nearby store. I'll say it's about 6 silver, not too pricey for a cheap cloak.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Damn, you're not voicing the whole interaction.
Wow.
No.
We already did a
Wow.
shopping episode, and you guys need to actually get some intel and stuff.
Yeah, we actually need to do stuff.
We're
Like,
out spending all
we're
day
gonna-
shopping.
We're literally going against like an entire army tomorrow in front of the entire town. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking terrified.
So, having come back from and getting a cloak, what do you guys want to do? Where do you want to go?
I'm playing
Okay.
with your faith right now.
Okay, Zalil, once again. This time with feeling. Where are we likely to find the kind of contacts that we are going to need here?
Well, most likely in the Underwing where we were already, but
Then lead the way. And I will be behind you. If any trouble starts, I will end it.
Or we could report a murder.
please don't. Right. I'm gonna use disguise self again, and
Well, how long does it last, actually?
an hour.
It'll probably still be out for an hour.
Okay.
Okay. And
then we walk back down.
right. So, as I basically told you guys before, but Faith and Tori, since it's your first time down here, looking around, you see the buildings down here are very small and sort of squished together. Alleyways are uncomfortably claustrophobic, and the roads are kind of just messy cobble, not very well taken care of. There are buildings on top of buildings, storefronts with houses above them, little side doors that go down into basements that seem to be their own establishments or residences, and just everything is kind of crammed together as much as possible to fit as many people into this area as possible.
Just before we go in anywhere, I'm going to attempt to pull something out of my bag of tricks.
Okay,
Hopefully something useful.
okay,
It's the badger.
we'll find out.
Hey, Badger has had his, time to shine, okay?
Well, go ahead and roll
5.
your...
Oh, I got a panther.
Panther! Very discreet.
Now I have a little mini octopus panther and a big panther.
Octopus?
Oh my God, it's
Panther?
Larry
Alright,
again.
Larry
It's
Jr.
not tentacles, I don't know.
Octopus panther.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so you pull out a ball of black fluff and throw it on the ground, and a panther uncurls from it.
It's gonna be useful, I swear.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out one more just.
Wasn't the original Larry a panther from the bag?
Yes.
I think he
Oh.
was, yeah.
Yes, it was LJ.
Yeah.
So this is LJR. No,
The original was
okay.
Larry,
Larry
and you named
Jr.
LJ
remake.
after Larry. So-
and this is Larry Jr. remake LJR.
The remake.
no.
It's like a
Oh,
fully
no.
grown adult panther, you know? If anything, it's
Okay,
like Larry
I'm
too.
Electric boogaloo.
I'm just gonna command the panther.
The
Panther. Just chill with me. I'm gonna tell LJ to it's okay. This is friend. And I'm just gonna try one more time because I want something small.
You're gonna
I
have
I'm
so
not
many
gonna get it.
animals following you.
I have a giant badger.
Okay,
I thought
Let's
So-
go.
kill one at a time.
just for everyone. Actually, yeah. How many can you have again? Is
Three.
I thought only one,
Sorry.
controlling one at a time, but
She can only give orders to one at a time.
oh, okay, I see. I see,
Yeah,
I see.
use the bonus action. However, so apparently, Faith has covered up her armor for discretion, is wearing a cloak. And then there's Tori with a little displacer kitten, a panther, and a giant badger just trailing behind her. Like some weird
Hey,
circus.
You can see
We're in
Faith is like
the we're in
she's got
wait.
her head in her hands and she's just like
I was gonna be like, Faith, we're in the underworld. This is normal. Don't worry about it.
this is okay. Yeah. I
There's-
used to
it's
sneak
gonna-
out from the monastery all the time. This is not normal. This is
This is kingpin shit.
Look, I'm the distraction. Don't worry. Everything's gonna work out. What else could go wrong today?
Don't.
How bad can it possibly be?
Don't.
Just anxiously pat my panther. Like aggressively.
I will let Tommy roll all your dice.
As you're patting the
Hey.
panther, LJ comes
I
up and
got-
like nudges against your hand. Like he
Oh,
wants pets
it's
too.
okay.
Like jealous.
Yeah, I'm patting both of them.
Aw.
I'll just
The
walk
giant
and pat
badger
the same.
interferes.
Yeah, like bats.
I just want to highlight again. I did get new dice, so hopefully these are better, or it really is just me.
We're gonna find out.
You are
Yeah.
going to be the Will Wheaton of the group.
Oh,
I feel it.
probably, fucking probably.
Uh,
Okay. So with your parade of animals, what are you looking for?
Tommy, once more
Gotta
with
go for
feeling.
the same thing.
Okay.
I'm looking for stores that aren't visible and probably look shady, and I'm looking for thieves' cans. And
Okay. Okay. Give me a perception check.
that a 17.
17.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's neutral.
So, as you're wandering around, you see a number of marks that you know are more signs of like which are good places to rob, which are bad places to rob. Not many other like establishments per se. However, as you come across a tavern, you see essentially a symbol that means that it's like a safe place for the more seedy types to hang out. While this tavern probably operates as a normal tavern, it's at least not unwelcoming to the more shady folk.
Do we see Garbo's shop while looking around?
If you
Just
went
been
that
done.
direction to pass it, I suppose the question is, are you avoiding the murder scene, or are you going back to
Yeah.
it?
We're avoiding the murder scene.
Okay, you do not see Garbo's shop then, no.
Darn it.
Okay, I will point out the tavern and say, this tavern here, not particularly a, what's the word? An illegal establishment. However, it is a safe haven of sorts.
What are you, like,
Safer
a
haven.
tour guide or something?
Fine. Okay, Zalil, remember we are after an introduction. We need to work our way up the chain. The people we need to do business with won't be here. So try and make some friends and get us an introduction.
Sorry, my brain immediately went to buy a round for everyone the moment you enter the door.
If you start throwing rations around, I am gonna punch you.
I mean, I still have 13 days of rations, so.
You may not have 13 days to live if you fuck this up.
You may not have one
Agreed.
day to live.
Damn.
Look, we're not after anything fancy. We just want an introduction to someone further up the chain, okay?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Which apparently isn't a lot. Are you gonna wait outside, or are you?
Oh, I'm coming with you.
Okay,
I am
I-
going to wait outside.
If anyone asks, I'm
Aye.
your bodyguard.
So, you two head inside. And like most taverns, it's busy, it's rowdy. There's a warm hearth and cold drinks. And you can see there are sort of like booths off to the sides that are a little more enclosed. Not like completely, but like they're kind of out the way. they've got like walls or like I guess you call them walls to like the sides of the booths and like a little curtain you can pull across. They're probably not for explicit things, considering they're still in like the main area. But they're more for like quiet conversation that you don't really want people overhearing.
Do any of the booths seem open? Like, you know, someone waiting for someone, or like, you know, anyone essentially waiting for business, quote unquote.
So there's some that seem like they're already mid-discussion. There's a couple that are empty currently, and there is one that has this guy in it. Sort of young but rugged, like kind of probably about 28-ish. Black hair kind of tousled down about like jaw length. And he looks a bit grim. Got sort of black leather armor on, a cloak. He looks kind of like a rogue type.
Mm-hmm.
And he's currently just sat there, sipping on a drink of some sort, looking around, early.
As Clue would say, I shall approach,
Okay.
and I will.
You approach, and he's like,
Move towards him.
okay.
Um,
So, you got the goods? Oh no.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought immediately.
My stream's dead.
Oh.
Incredible.
Oh, are we back?
Yeah, it looks okay to
I
me.
think we're back.
We're still back.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that random brief internet interruption. So as you approach, he's like, "So you got the goods?"
I'm gonna make a wait. Let me check my stats real quick.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, 13.
Okay. What are you looking for?
What sort of goods is he after?
Okay.
I mean, I don't see he's a shady guy, but are we talking this guy's a drug dealer, or is he like a fence?
Sorry, what number did you roll?
13.
Okay, well, he got a 12 total. He did not roll very well. It's probably stolen goods. He doesn't seem like a drug dealer. There's probably
Okay.
something stolen that he's either in need of or passing off to someone else. Zilla, were you gonna do something? Sorry.
See, my first instinct was to just play along, but I feel like that would get us in hot water again immediately. Just simply because we don't have the item that he's looking for. But at the same time, just saying, "Hey, sorry, you got the wrong person, but we need someone to do something for us." I guess that could work, but it's like also kind of stupid. I don't know. I'm not very smart.
Noticed.
So Faith, seeing Zilil struggle for a second, will lean forwards and say, "We might not have the goods, but we might have something else. We're looking for introductions," and then she'll flash some gold.
Give me a persuasion check.
That would be 18.
18.
Plus
From
6 is handy.
he sort of like recedes into his like collar a little bit and is like, "Oh, sorry, mistook you for someone else."
Clearly.
Introductions.
Let's just say the kind of business that we're used to dealing is not with the common footpad. We need more manpower than that.
Well, if you're looking for manpower, you're talking to the wrong guy. Just me.
Surely someone of your prediction will know people. And if you happen to know people that can help us, we can make it worth your while.
Well, I mostly run in my own circles, but I am waiting for someone. They know more people. When my business is done, maybe you can do your own business with them. No, don't tell them I sent you.
That sounds like a plan. And then she'll slide a gold piece towards him.
Just, he sort of looks around the bar. Go be somewhere discreet, and when I leave, I don't know, you can talk to him.
And then with that, Faith will go and wander towards the bar, dragging Silil with her.
Sorry,
See?
I keep zoning out. Like, it's bad.
Essentially, he's just said he's meeting someone, and once he's done with his business, you guys could essentially go attempt to approach the guy he's talking with.
Okay.
Once
Yeah.
he leaves. Just to not say that, like, he said you could do that.
Fair.
Feel like I need to make sure you got that part.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Although I did get the gist of that. It's just,
Okay.
you know,
No
my
worries.
my response time is currently dial up.
Right.
Yeah,
Um,
it's okay. We all have ping from time to time.
Anyway, so you're sat around waiting for a little while. Not too long. Before this guy walks in, and he is like pimped out. He's got like a big coat with this massive like fur collar. He's got like a cane. That somewhat resembles the one that you have, Zulil. But it's got like a golden top, and I forget the name. A little bit at the bottom. Instead of silver. And it's more of like a sort of very dark wood, not quite black. It's just got that like brownish tint to it, along the shaft. Because it ended. Yeah, sure, that one. He sort of strolls in, kind of like he owns the place a bit. Comes over, sits down, and sort of swoops his coat down before he takes a seat. And you watch as a couple other people have entered the bar and sort of go to other places, but they came in just behind him. So you get the sense they might be his bodyguards, even if they're trying to look like they're not bodyguards, or if they're not like immediately standing there listening into his conversation. They're definitely keeping an eye on him from like the other side of the room. He sits down, talks with this guy who you spoke to. They seem to have a small disagreement before basically the guy in the coat tosses an object across to him and sticks a small pouch onto the table. And in a bit of a huff, the guy you talk to grabs both of them. Oh, sorry, no. He passes an object across, and then the other one passes the gold back, and then he scoops it up, and the guy you talk to grabs the object and gets up and leaves, and he kind of glances over to you, Faith, as he heads out the door.
Okay, then Faith will wait a couple of moments so it's not immediately obvious. And then she'll get up, taps a little on the back so that he knows, and then go towards this guy.
So as you're heading over, you see that the guy starts getting up, but then you approach the table, and he sort of sits back down and looks over to those guards on the other side of the room. then goes like, "What can I help you for?"
So I hear you may be able to help us. I'm looking for an introduction. I need some more manpower for an operation that's coming up. And the kind of people that you normally frequent around here won't cut it. But I hear you may be able to help with some introductions.
Ah, sit down.
So then Faith will sit down opposite him.
He just sort of sticks his hand up, couple fingers to like a gesture to the like barkeep, and very shortly, very quick service for this guy. They come over, pour a couple glasses, leave the bottle, and then walk away. He sort of closes the curtain about halfway, not fully, enough that his guards can probably still see what's going on, but it's a little more private. And he leans forward. It's like, "So, manpower."
Let's say the current festive mood allows for certain opportunities. But for those opportunities to come to fruition, we require a distraction. I'm sure you understand how that works.
See, now there's two types of business going on this festival. One is while everyone's already distracted. But if you're asking for a distraction, then I take it you're doing something more public.
You could say that. But please, I'm sure you know how this works. The less you know, the better.
See, in my line of business, it pays to know all the details before I agree to anything.
And it often pays to not know all the details.
Give me a persuasion check.
21.
21.
Burger King Foot Light.
He sort of leans back and puts his arms out over like the sides of the couch a little. Alright, maybe you're smart. But sounds like you're trying to get my boys into trouble. And now we get into a lot of trouble. But I gotta have some vague idea what you want here.
We need to appropriate something. Something that will be public for a small window. During that window, it would be best if the guards were preoccupied for as long as possible.
You can see like cogs turning in his head for a minute. He like sort of sorry. He just sort of like puts his hand up like, "Oh. Ah," and then leans back again. He's like, "Well, you're planning something public. You probably want to go discreet. Now, I could get you a distraction, but if you're looking for manpower, you might be taking the wrong approach."
Please enlighten me.
I know someone. Someone who owes me. And, well, let's say discretion is her thing. And, well, she's certainly also distracting. I think she's the galleon.
I like distracting.
The name's
how
Garbo.
much- How much is this service going to set us back?
Well, see, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just giving you a tip. She already owes me. let's say rope her into this and we'll settle things. Should satisfy you.
Okay, I can work with this.
Alright, well, he takes a little napkin and scribbles down an address. Says, "You're looking for Trix." Pass it over to you. Yeah. And passes it over to you.
So we got our first stripper name. Okay.
She did say she's distracting.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that will suffice.
Oh no, not again.
Hmm?
Nothing.
And then Faith will take out a couple of gold pieces and put them on the table and say, "For your discretion."
Smart one, you.
And then she'll get up and leave.
So you head out. Now with an address and a name of someone to contact.
So-
Who's this person, Faith?
Well, that's what we get to find out. Let's say she came recommended as
She?
someone who could be discreet and distracting.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
Just in case.
Me with my horde of animals. I've got.
And hormones.
Hey, what?
Okay, is Tommy still with us?
Physically, yes.
Okay.
That's good enough.
I can roll the dice, need be, yes.
Hey.
Okay.
I cannot make strategic decisions at the moment. My brain is... I don't know, like something is up. I don't know.
Okay.
That's okay.
So,
So you head into the address.
yes, let's go find Trix.
Okie dokie. So you head to the address, and when you get there, you see that it's sort of one of those ones where it's got like a building, and then like there's a tiny little side door that seems to go down towards like a basement or something. And you see that you have blah 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 B, essentially, rather than blah 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 A, which is telling you to go to the basement door. The number next to it has a B on it.
Okay, so we go to the basement door. And
I'm
knock on
right
it.
next to Faith, and I have the panther stand on the other side of Faith.
Kinda expecting this NPC to be called Schnell.
What, Trix and Schnell? It's the comedy duo of the century.
So you knock on the door, and pretty quickly, a couple locks click open, and the door swings open very abruptly. And the first thing you see is, I don't know, how do I describe a gun to someone who's never seen a gun before, or has only seen them very rarely? She's holding essentially this pistol, but it's made out of sort of scrap and pipe and whatnot. And you're just staring down the barrel of what you assume is a weapon, but as I
Wait,
said,
who is?
Huh?
Well,
Faith.
me.
She's in front. And yeah, you know these things exist, but they're not common. And you've certainly never seen one quite like this before. The person behind the gun, however, kind of scrawny, agile build, has like a number of like sort of scruffy but practical clothes and like a leather apron that's sort of like got one of the straps broken, so it's like hanging down slightly to one side. And then like her hair is like just short and spiky and all over the place, but sort of dyed in a number of different colors, bits of purple, bits of blue, bits of green. And she's just sort of looking at you with like one eye, with this barrel pointed directly at your face. It's like,
I immediately prep Dragon's Breath spell. I'm ready if she does fucking anything.
I mean, Faith sort
she
of
has not pulled the
looks at
trigger
the
yet.
barrel.
No,
So
I'm
she-
just ready.
So Faith's gonna sort of glance at the barrel, glance at the person pointing it at her, and goes, "Nice tricks. You might want to put it down before someone gets hurt."
And my panther growls.
She sort of looks at you, realizes the little pun in there, and goes, right, pulls it up. So, how can I help?
Someone you owe a favor for suggested you would be able to help us.
Alright, who was it?
We didn't actually get his name, did we?
No, you did not.
No. Let's just say it was someone that looked suspiciously like a pimp at a bar just down the road.
Ah, fucking Goldfinger. Alright, come on, come on.
Is she inviting us inside?
Yes, so, as you go down...
I make all my animals go in first.
Okay. She sort of...
Like, not all of them, not LJ, the two.
yeah, she
The
sort of...
expendable ones.
like goes to the side. Essentially, there's a ramp going down from like the door down into the actual basement area. But this basement also has like a number of shelves and support pillars and all sorts of things. And so she like moves like to the side and sort of puts her hands up for a second for the animals to go past her. And then she sort of just yeets herself off the side of the ramp and swings down a pole to get down to the bottom. It's like, you coming?
And Faith will follow her in.
Shut the
Okay,
door
wait,
behind you, will you?
How big's the drop? Can the animals jump down?
I'd say it's like a 10-foot ramp going all the way down.
Oh, it goes all the way down.
Yeah, it's a ramp. You don't need to
Okay,
jump. She
okay.
just yeeted herself off the
Alright.
side to go down.
I thought you said there was a. Okay. All good. All right. My bad.
She sort of heads over towards a workbench, and you can see that she is not the only person in this basement. There is a Persian woman sat in a wheelchair. The wheelchair looks not standard. It looks like it's had some modifications made to it, and whatnot. And she eyes you up a little more. She's like, "Who's this?" Like, company. Probably. Are you all coming down?
I am.
I am following Faith.
Okay.
I am also walking down.
Okie dokie. So y'all come down and shut the door behind you. And immediately, your panther actually goes over towards this Chrysean woman and sort of rubs against her wheelchair, and she pets it. You can almost see like there's a natural kinship with it.
Oh. I'll walk over to. I'll walk towards her and kind of put LJ like in my arms and kind of lean close-ish and be like, "Oh, I've never seen one of my animals do that before."
Mm.
And just kind of offer like a pat for LJ and see what LJ does.
He vibrates for a moment and then chills out, and she pats LJ.
And he lets it. He's cool.
Yeah, he's chill after a second.
Okay, cool.
I used to train animals back where I came from.
I look back at Faith and I'm like, she's alright.
Trix looks to you all sort of haphazardly waving the gun around, like she is completely unbothered with it. Almost like it's just a random object in her hand and not a deadly weapon. And then it's like, alright, you try anything, she'll fucking blast you. Got it? Got it. So, Goldfinger sent you. Alright, fuck you need.
I'm sure you're aware that there is a upcoming parade that grants us certain opportunities, but opportunities we need assistance in taking out. Something will be available that we have been tasked to obtain, and we hear you will be able to help us.
Ah, you're still in shit? I can do that, no problem. You can see as you're talking, there's this... It's another firearm, sort of splayed out and half disassembled on a workbench. Very long pipe for a barrel. You can see that there's like a spyglass, currently disconnected, but sitting next to it and whatnot. Certainly an unusual firing mechanism. I would say, like, Zulil might have seen Captain Sven's firearm once before, which was a revolver type one. This is completely different in its mechanism. And as you're talking, she's sort of piecing it back together with some, like, tinker tools and a bit of just, like, hard work, just shoving a pipe into, like... where it belongs, taping it down. It's a bit haphazard, but she's just piecing it back together. Alright, so
How shiny
you want to
is
steal
it?
something. Oh, it's not very shiny. It's made of scrap metal, mostly.
Oh,
There is, like, bits of paint on it and whatnot, though, in various different colours. As I say, it's haphazard and made of scrap, but it seems like it's her baby. So you want to steal shit? I can do that.
That's... The stakes are a little bit higher than stealing just some shit. And then Faith's gonna take her cloak off to reveal the insignias on her armor.
Okay. Is this supposed to mean something? And she sort of looks to Tori.
Is what supposed to mean something?
Is she presenting to me, or what's happening here?
Wait, what?
I don't know, Faith just, like, opened up her cloak, and she does not recognize the insignia whatsoever.
it's shiny.
Okay, so you want to steal some big shit. Gotcha. Do you have a plan?
That's why we've come to you.
Okay, you guys are unprepared. Gotcha. Well, I got a couple things to do, a couple errands to run. Walk and talk?
You probably don't want to be talking about this in the open.
Alright, fine. Sort of finishes assembling the sniper, sticks the spyglass back onto it. Leans back onto the workbench.
Apparently you're good at distractions, so why do you have that reputation?
You wanna blow shit up? I can blow shit up.
I mean, it would certainly help.
That would probably help, yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing a distinct lack of plan here. Can we, like, get on the same page?
We don't know what you're good for. We're just here to find someone who's good for stuff.
If we tell you what we're after, you have to understand that there's no backing out. If you're in, you're in. If you're not, that's it. We walk away.
I look at Faith like we're not walking away if she finds out. Like, what?
Ah. Alright. Discretion's my expertise or just whatever. Anyway, plan. What are we doing?
We're stealing the crown.
Huh?
The crown.
Like, on his head and sort of leans her head and points to her head.
No. I've forgotten the name of the fucking artifact now.
It's just like the crown of King Leon.
Yeah, the crown of King Leon.
Ah, you want like the old one.
Yeah,
Shit, what are you? Archaeologists?
something
that?
like that.
Alright, well, I don't need to know why you want to steal it. I just need to know what you want to steal. So, you sound like you have absolutely no plan whatsoever, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. But that's why you came to me, right?
Well, I'm not much of a thief. I'm more of a kill my problems sort.
Okay, so... First of all, and she starts, like, scrambling around, climbing up these shelves along the back wall and whatnot. She's almost like a spider monkey or something. She like just climbs up effortlessly, comes back down with a big sort of rolled up piece of paper and a bunch of other stuff just slung under her arm. Easily gets back down with like one hand. Comes back over to the workbench, shoves her rifle out the way and lays out this paper, and you see it's a slightly more up-to-date map than the one you were given by Laroche. Alright, so you're looking for the parade. I mean, okay. You want to steal a crown? There's probably 3 ways to do that. So number 1 is you just go get it. Like, it's just sitting here. Points to the castle. I mean, it's basically just sat in there. Okay,
Yeah,
defend
inside a
itself in there.
castle.
Okay. So I didn't say plan 1 was the best plan. I just said it was a plan. So, pretty sure it's kept in like this whole little creepy tomb thing, and like they do tourism. Tourists. They let people in. And I don't think you can get all the way in, but like that's option number 1. Option number 2 is probably your best shot. When they're taking the crown out of there, there's probably going to be less guards, and they got to move it from the tomb onto the parade. And, well, option number 3 will explain why option number 2 is better. Basically, if you want to steal it in the middle of the parade, then you've got hundreds of people watching you, and a whole parade worth of guards, most of the military, and also, it's going to be on. So basically, your plan... What is your plan? Do you... Like, you want to steal it when it's coming out, or when it's going in, or just in the middle of everyone? I mean, it's your call.
Honestly, the plan was to try all the plans until we acquire the crown.
Okay, horrible idea. So...
No.
Start crying.
Let's just say the original plan was 3, and if 3 didn't work, 1.
I thought 1 was that. Wait. No. Wait. Okay, we didn't actually discuss the plan.
Okay, well, you could try and steal it in front of everyone, and I could blow some shit up, and I'm sure that would distract everyone, but that would also put everyone on alert, and there's like hundreds of witnesses, and probably at least 24 guards, if not more. And also, you gotta get into the middle of a parade, which is not gonna be easy. They kind of stop you from going in. Option 2, you just need to get in the castle, get past a few guards, but you're gonna have a very tight window. You basically gotta get it when they pull it out of the tomb, but before it goes on the stall. Are you following?
No, I'm following. I'm just thinking.
No, you talk fast.
Oh, sorry. I can talk slower. Does that help?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that.
Aw. You have cookies?
She sort of looks around confused for a second before like pulling out a jar and pulls it over, sticks it down on the workbench sort of half over the map, and then opens it up and it's like, not cookies. And tosses a sweet to you. It's sort of like a rock candy.
A trumpet.
She also
Okay,
just like
so
tosses one into her mouth.
If we're gonna do plan number 2, which honestly was kind of what I was thinking, but
Mhm.
where do you play into this plan? Because like we're not completely useless.
Sure you're not. You came in here with no plan.
I'm about to punch this lady, but anyway.
You came in here with no plan, and well, let's just say you wanted a distraction, right? So, what if we
I
blow some
guess.
shit up outside while they're in the middle of it? You guys go in, they'll all be distracted with whatever the fuck blew up, and then you just grab it.
What if they immediately think that something is up and put extra guards on the crown?
What
Because-
if we're the guards that they put on the crown?
Huh?
That's actually a great idea. Don't know how we're doing that, but
Well, the first thing we'd have to do is get some guard uniforms. But that shouldn't be too difficult from the castle.
how do we convince people that we're the guard? I don't think I will
If
pass as
something
a guard.
If something explodes outside, the first thing they're gonna do is call the nearest guards over and expect them to help guard the crown. Well, if we're in guard uniforms and happen to be nearby when it goes off, we'll just look like all the other guards.
If we roll.
Okay, so we keep Tommy away from.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea.
I don't think they're gonna
But
trust
all
a
4
guard
of
that's
us, I don't know if Clue's gonna be able
It
to.
doesn't have to be all 4 of us.
Well, what are the rest of us gonna be doing?
Here's
I can be invisible. I can also make someone invisible.
okay. What
Like-
I'm thinking about is when we're blowing something up next to the crown, right? To
Well,
distract
not
them
next
and
to the
also
crown, but outside the castle.
yeah. And that right before the crown is essentially taken to the parade between the catacombs and the actual start of the parade in
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
window. Okay. Mm,
Because, like, the only people that would necessarily need guard uniforms if we go down this route would be Faith and Tori. Because you say you could make Glue invisible, and Zilil's stealthy anyway, theoretically.
I also do have invisibility as long as I don't move and stand in dim lit places.
Hmm.
So
So, okay, so. But
Bob.
then we're at the very top of the dragon's back. We're near the academy. If we're just outside the castle. So
Okay, I have an
essentially,
idea for
sorry,
you
Sherry,
guys.
double check me.
Oh,
Oh,
how about, right? So, option 2 is kind of 2 in 1. It could be when they're taking the crown out, or it could be when they're putting the crown back in. And if they're putting it back in, the guards have already had to walk like several miles around the whole city. They're probably tired, right? First thing I want to do if I was a guard, go get changed, get out of my armor, go chill out. Which means tired guards, less guards, and you still get the same opportunity.
can I suggest a different something else? Or like a mix sort of
Hey, sure, it's your fucking plan.
what What if instead of blowing up close to the castle, close to the underground keep, whatever, we blow up the entrance of it instead? They don't have a place to bring the crown back, so we wouldn't know where it would go. But if we already have people that are guards, either in the parade or close to it, that are supposed to protect it, they would go with them. And we'd have a scroll of sending, question mark,
Yes.
to let the others know where exactly it's going. Because I assume there's no real place they could go that would be as well fortified as the underground catacombs. Besides the castle itself, but if we also block off the castle with a simultaneous or explosion shortly after, they would not be able to go there, or at least properly. Not as quickly, and that would leave them open to a strike or an
But then-
opening.
But even then, like, they're going to be on high alert.
Yeah, no,
They're
I
going to be on
prefer
the high
the
alert
idea
either
of-
way.
Well, will they? Because I prefer the idea of us waiting till it goes back, because then, as they point out, they'll be tired. Most of them will be jubilant with the festivities, like they'll be itching to go off and get drunk and enjoy the party. My one concern is, well, we don't know that we're the only people looking for this, because one of the reasons that we came here is because we know this is one of the artifacts that is known. And there was also
shit, you
the
got
thought
competition?
there's
And
also the thought that
also-
there could be other people after it.
And also, if like that means that's our last chance. If we start it at
Oh,
the
no.
start and fuck up, we might have another chance.
Well, no, it's not our last chance, because we can always come back and get it. If it's back in the catacombs, we can always come back and get it from the catacombs.
But that's the hard part, right?
Yes.
That's like worst case scenario. Otherwise, we would have already done it.
It's if we fail to get it the first time, it's worst case scenario anyway.
Okay, thought for y'all. You try and steal it beforehand, whole parade's getting put on hold. Everyone in town is going on alert. No one knows what the fuck is going on. Meanwhile, you got like every guard from the parade chasing after you. Do you have a way out?
That's why.
That's
I'm
what I was
saying-
just trying to say. Like,
That's-
if we're gonna do it at the start or the end, we're in the center of town, right? DM.
Yes. But
The
if you
only
do
thing
it
that's
at
close is the
end-
academy.
If you do it at the end, then
Then we're in
well-
the castle, which is at the top, right?
yeah, but also, sorry. If you do it at the end, then, well, nobody needs to know. They probably won't immediately announce that the crown's been stolen if there's no reason to do that. So, you get a little
We
more
get more
time from
time to
everyone
escape.
else. At least from, the general public.
If we don't fuck
The only
anything.
thing we'd have to do is keep an eye on.
Like, the real question is, do you want,
parade.
like, chaos around the whole city as the whole parade is put on hold and no one knows what the fuck is going on? Or do you want only the guards to know? Because, like, chaos
I
could get you
prefer-
out, but also, if only the guards know, that's less people.
But you can also make chaos a different way. An explosion, for example, or
That's
another
true, blowing up the
explosion.
castle would probably do a lot.
I don't think we're going to blow up the entire castle. I think the
Okay.
less people that we terrify, the better.
Potentially kill.
We'll blow up a bit of the castle. How about that?
I prefer the idea of us taking it at the end, but it does mean we'll have to keep an eye on the parade in case someone else makes a move on it.
It's gonna be a long day.
Mm.
Okay,
Yep.
and if someone does make a move on it,
Then all bets are off and we take it in the middle of the parade.
okay.
There'll already be enough of a distraction with whatever they tried.
So okay. So we're gonna have you and me as guards.
Well, that's an
But-
idea.
Yeah. Okay. So the only thing is, we need to be inconspicuous throughout the whole parade because we can't dress up as guards then because
Well, no,
I think
not-
someone will notice. No,
don't
I'm just
have to
saying.
No, I'm saying we don't have to be dressed up as a guard all the way through. We only need to,
No.
towards
But
the
we
end.
need a plan then of how, because I can only make Clue invisible for 1 hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it multiple times, but I may need more spell slots for other things.
Yeah.
And are we going to stick together? Are we going to spread out?
I mean,
I mean,
And also,
okay.
depending on where, if this happens in the middle, someone else tries to take it, we need an escape plan for anywhere on the dragon's back or body. Like, where are we gonna? What's our aim to get the fuck out of here?
I mean, one step at a plan. Let's work out how we're stealing it first.
No, but what if someone steals it first?
Okay,
If someone
so
tries to steal it first.
I could stay on
then-
Overwatch for pretty much the whole parade. Preferably not on my own. But you guys stay alert, stay nearby, and if someone makes a move, I can always tell you about it. I'll pitch up on a rooftop or something.
Which then allows us to wait at the castle, and we can, whilst most of the guards are out looking after the parade, we can get into the castle and get these guard uniforms and try and blend in.
But
So
if
that
you're
when-
expecting trouble, and trouble happens early, then
We're in
you're kind of
trouble.
far.
So far away. Yeah. Like, I think we need to follow the ground.
If we're gonna follow the crown, then we need the guard uniforms now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is, makes things easier and then harder again. Basically, we're gonna need a couple things. If we plan on blowing shit up, she sort of looks around. I don't have what I need. You're gonna help me get it. Secondly, we were gonna need when it would go in or come out. But if it's going back, then we kind of know when it's going back in, because that's when the parade ends. But now you need a guard uniform. So it got easier and then it got harder.
Thank you for your commentary.
We can probably.
What
sort
I'm
the guard
saying
uniform
is,
out.
I need some shit, you need to help me get it. We also need to get those uniforms.
What-
So, we need
what do you
two things
need?
done.
What
Stuff
do you
to go
need for-
boom.
Okay, do Leviathan crystals work?
Yeah, I got some of them.
I'm just gonna maybe not smash them on the table, but like lie them down gently to not blow us up.
Ooh, shiny.
Don't you fucking start. We already have one of these.
Sort of
Don't
picks
need-
it up
we don't
and,
need
and
another one.
waves it around, trying to like hold it to the light and look at it, and then starts like shaking it around when she notices the inside swirl. So you're saying this explodes?
You need
gets-
to.
Doesn't look very
Yeah,
exploding.
Smack two of
magic
them
goes in,
together.
it goes bang.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't have magic.
You can also smack them together. That way.
Oh! She like goes as if she's gonna like smack one, but stops just before she does. I mean, I was just thinking like a normal kabumi. You know, like this stuff, and kind of pulls out a little pouch of black powder, sprinkles some up, like, you know, like the Salt Bay thing of like picking some up and then just dropping some down like that. Kind of does that with the
Yeah.
black powder back into the bag. I was talking this stuff, but I need more than that.
How hard is this to obtain?
So that's the fun part.
Yeah, I figured.
It's illegal.
Oh yeah, totally. But there's a guy who's been trying to crack this shit and sort of waves her gun around for a while now, and he's not doing very good. So they keep giving him more. And to me, that just seems like a whole waste. So you get my hands on it. I use some of it to explode some things. then I have it for later. And then you get your crown, and everyone gets what they want.
That's what you want as payment?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Well, it's either that or die, so like... what's life without a little risk, huh?
Wait, you're gonna die?
Oh, we might all die.
Yeah, well, I've already been there, done that, so whatever.
You look very lively.
Thank you, crazy lady.
You too, scaly lady.
Okay. How do we do this then? How hard is it to get to this guy? Why haven't you just done it yourself? I mean, you said you're very skilled.
So, there's one problem.
I figured.
It's in the barracks.
Oh my
That's-
god!
Right.
That's
What
a
the
big
fuck is-
problem, lady!
Is it?
Well, it's not like in the barracks. Barracks is in that like area of town. He's got like a warehouse. He's doing shit. It's normally exploding. But we just
Well,
take
how
the
much do you
explosions
need?
out of there and explode it
Yeah,
somewhere
but
else.
how much do you need? Because this can be easy if you just need fucking teeny tiny bit, or this can be very hard if you need 2 fucking crates.
Okay. She sort of leans forward to you and is like, "How much of an explosion do you want?"
Preferably one that
distracting?
doesn't kill civilians.
Why? Because you're so concerned with killing people now.
Don't you fucking start. Don't you fucking...
How big is big enough to draw the guards without blowing the castle up? I mean,
You mean you don't want
that's
to
the
blow the
question,
castle
right?
up?
I don't want to blow the whole castle up.
Okay, but like, what about the
Oh.
gate?
I mean, we
Sure.
could blow the gate up.
See, that would stop them getting back in. That would give us a
It
better
might.
window.
How much bang bang powder?
I mean, is this like stick it in a pouch and we can bring it, or is this like we need to bring a barrel?
Yeah, she sort of goes over to the corner of the room, hoists up a barrel. It's an empty barrel, but she hoists it over. So the crab walks back over to you and dumps it on the workbench. Like this.
You want a barrel? Okay.
Okay, but what does it taste like?
Don't.
Sort of looks for a second like, why didn't I think of that? Pulls it out and it's like, taste it. Sprinkle some into your hand. I'd imagine it's kind of charcoaly, maybe a little irony. Kind of
Pretty
metallic.
sure there's sulfur and sugar in there as well.
Mm.
Actually, I'm gonna Google it.
Because you put sugar into like an explosive mix to make it more explosive.
Mm.
You gotta
And
imagine if it's
it's some for some explosions at least, because it's, you know.
To be fair, this is relatively crude black powder, but yeah.
It's
Yeah.
bitter, acrid, and metallic.
Okay, it's bitter, acrid, and metallic. Not good.
I'm gonna have another cookie.
Yeah, she tosses you another sweet.
It's a black powder cookie. You just bite down and it explodes.
Oh, I should try that.
God, no.
Okay, so okay. So what? So have you tried to steal this before? Have you tried to get
I mean,
the
where'd you think this
explosive
barrel
stuff for
came
yourself?
from?
Okay, so how did you succeed previously?
Well, last time I got it while it was moving.
Right, and I'm guessing we're not going to have that kind of luck today.
Nope.
Great.
Lady, I swear to God, I'm looking at Faith like, hold me back. I'm going to fucking... So, we need to go in, probably really stealthily, with someone who's really strong, and the really strong person is wearing metal-plated armor.
We can explore options.
Parade's tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but we have
Yeah.
people we can talk to.
Okay, well,
Do
you
we?
better do it quick.
Man, I was hoping we'd be done before nighttime.
Look,
We're
as
gonna
far
have to
as
go
I
at
see it,
nighttime,
we
aren't
got
we?
2 things on the agenda. We got some uniforms you guys want, and we gotta find some boom boom powder.
Couldn't we get uniforms at the barracks anyway?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, there
Most
could be
likely.
Or
an
are
easier
those
way of getting
different-
the uniforms.
Is Bucky a guard?
The question is, are those the same uniforms? Like, they're
Well, are the
barracks,
Castle
yeah,
Guard
but-
uniforms different from the...
exactly, yeah.
Could you imagine we turn up on the day? Fuck.
Why
Aren't you like
wearing a
from the
British Bobby's
Eastern
uniform?
District? Aren't you supposed to be like 3 fucking kilometers that way, and not over here?
So, like, I've had a few run-ins with them, but you're basically looking at either the ones who are going around the city, the ones who are, like, soldiers, and then the ones who are guards.
We want to be guards, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you could probably find a guard uniform there. There's probably
I'm
guards.
sure we can. I think that's going to be the least of our problems tonight. What time is it roughly, DM, please?
Probably getting a bit later at this point. Not like super late.
No.
Like 5 or 6.
Late afternoon? Okay.
Okay, well, the first thing we need to do is get the gunpowder, and then we can get the uniforms.
Yeah. So, any ideas? If I wasn't weak as shit, I could try and... So Will could try and sneak in, but you're pretty weak too, aren't you, Zillow?
Yes. I do have the bag of holding, though.
True, I forgot
carry
about
and
that.
can't fit a barrel
I-
is the question.
No, but, like, okay.
Or you could just pour it into
You
the bag
could.
of holding and then
Yeah.
pour it back out again.
Yeah, you
There's
just
one
take
explosive bag
bottles,
of holding, but yeah.
I mean, it's better than try, because that way, like,
If-
Tommy can just sneak in and sneak out again.
if things go wrong, it'll explode into the bag of holding, which is infinite. And
Mm.
Do you know what
Hopefully not
happens
kill
when
me.
you, like, destroy a bag of holding?
no.
I don't really want to find out either. Um, but at least with the bag of holding, we can just pour the gunpowder into that and then pour it back out again. Like, it gives us a way of sneaking it out.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
sure.
we have to, like, cast invisibility on either Clue or Faith and
Yeah.
try and sneak in that way.
And with all due respect, Clue, I don't think you should go by yourself.
Ah.
Okay, so shall we head towards the barracks and see what we're dealing with?
Okie dokie. Should we take a quick break here, though? We're like an hour and 50 minutes in.
Sure.
I would have done it about an hour and a half in, but we ended up in a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be right back in a few minutes and definitely not get distracted waffling about stuff.
Not dinosaurs.
Definitely not.
Absolutely
Definitely not. See you
Would
guys
never
soon.
happen.
Bye.
It's not
Bye.
bye. Hello everyone, we're back.
We do exist.
So, you guys have a plan now, which is good. Always nice to have a plan.
So the DM has a plan.
Do I? Are you sure about that?
I mean, it was more of a plan than we had.
Yeah, you just kind of come to her without much of a plan, but you have a plan now.
Well, I was kind of
is a
expecting
plan.
us to have a little bit longer than, oh, by the way, it's tomorrow.
Well, I blame Ravel. She said that it was Thursday yesterday.
And you said, yeah, we assume you slept.
Well, yeah, I know it's been at least one day since I said that. Because that'll have been like Resurrection Day.
Resurrection Day?
Yeah, for Tori. Yeah,
It's a new festivity.
yeah, Resurrection Day.
It's like Jesus Christ.
It sounds like a Terminator subplot.
It sounds like a Doctor Who episode.
It kind of does. It reminds me of Torchwood, actually. So, I guess you guys are gonna head out. Trix, go see you. Okay, so I need to take Marianne home, and I got a couple errands to run. So if you want to come with, I'll go sort those out. Then we head straight there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's go. And she
What could
picks up.
possibly go wrong?
She picks up some sack of something or other, hands it to my, sort of pushes her wheelchair up the ramp and what. You guys head out. Along the way, she makes a little stop at a stall. Takes the bag back off. Goes. Just give me 1 second. Heads inside, and you can sort of see through the window. It seems like a storefront. She has a brief conversation with an old lady. Passes her this little bag, well, big bag. Kind of looks like a flower bag. And then heads back out towards you guys. Okay, one more stop. Let's get you home, Marianne. Then you guys head down a couple more streets. Before she stops off at Marianne's. Wait here 1 sec. They go towards the door. Have a brief exchange. She gives her a little kiss and then helps her inside. And the moment that she's in the door, she immediately goes from like being relatively chilled out and kind of walking calmly to like fucking zooming back to you guys, or like hopping over the fence. And it's like, all right, let's fucking go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She would have also, I think, slung her rifle over her shoulder before heading out as well, and has her pistol on her side.
Very surreptitious, okay.
Look, they said
Is
that
that-
she's good at distractions and discretion. Subtlety, perhaps not. So, after running her errands and dropping off her girlfriend, she sort of takes you... It's a bit of a long way, but essentially off towards the west, and then up. And there's, like, a relatively narrow passage going, like, into that area of town. Which kind of... Essentially, you have to go, like, under/through the tail. And so there's like a tunnel where you could get like a cart or something through, but like if there was a cart going through, people probably couldn't get through at the sides at the same time. Kind of checks that nobody's there. Someone walks past and she just like tries to act normal before heading through there as soon as they've gone, just like scurrying through. And shortly after, you see, well, first of all, things get a little bit nicer than they were on the other side. But also, you see that there's an area with a lot more like flags and more important looking buildings and whatnot. And you get the gist that you may have made it to the military district. She sort of stops outside and climbs up onto a rooftop, takes a look around. Get up here.
Up on the roof?
Yeah.
Everyone?
I mean,
Okay, well, Faith will climb up onto the roof.
I'm gonna fucking try.
give me athletics or acrobatics.
I too will try and fail once again.
20. 14 plus 6.
Okay.
So 20.
Easily, you hoist yourself up, Faith.
Can I?
Yeah, I have a +2.
Can I pull Tori up after me?
Yeah, you can help.
Yeah, because I rolled. I have a total of 4.
Okay.
You said acrobatics, right? Also works.
Yeah. So
I'm
What?
no longer cursed. 21.
okay, you
Nice.
hop on up agilely like a ninja. Clue.
Do I succeed with a 29?
Absolutely. Fucking claws dug into the building, climbing your way up onto this roof. And your panther can definitely climb. Not so sure about the badger.
Oh.
He's got claws.
He does. I don't. Can badgers climb very well? They probably can actually, can't they?
I don't know.
he has
no
Like a Google
dex.
search.
I mean, he has burrow speed. He doesn't have a climbing speed. I'll say no. So he
yes,
just like
badgers can
Yeah.
climb.
badgers,
Badgers can climb tree trunks, and one study
Okay.
recorded an Asian badger climbing a tree trunk multiple times over a 22-day period.
Okay.
Apparently, badgers can also climb fences.
Okay.
So
Badger
you need to
climbs
install
up.
badger-proof fences.
Okay. From the top of this building, you can see most of the district. And she sort of points out to a warehouse. Sort of takes the scope off her rifle and looks through this spyglass. And then points out to you that one. And you see it's a like 2-story warehouse type situation going on. It's kind of nestled not right in the middle, but close to the middle. You definitely are going to have to sneak down a few ways, or at least bluff your way through some guards to get to it.
Just clarifying, I got on the roof, right?
Yeah. Well, Faith
Okay,
pulled
good.
you up.
Yeah, cool. So, like, can we see people, or are we too far? Like, see if there were people.
You can't see everyone. Obviously, like, buildings are covering a lot, but you can see there's kind of guards wandering around. There's some kind of going about their business, but there also seems to be some patrols. It doesn't look
Is it
insanely busy.
fenced?
Sort of. Essentially, there are like stone walls connecting different buildings together around the outskirts of it. That marks kind of the perimeter. But there are like archways to go through on various different sides. There's quite a lot of archways. Like too many to
And do they
dedicate
look like they're
guards to.
guarded?
It's too
Oh,
many
okay,
to
okay.
dedicate individual guards to every archway.
Cool. All right.
All right, let's
Okay,
fucking
how
do
we
this.
wanna do this?
What are we doing? We don't just go and do things. Oh my god.
Who's going? Who's staying?
I
Well, I'm going.
Yeah, and I assume Zilil's going. Being the
Probably.
stealthiest of us.
maybe Clue
I-
should go too, and we wait. Yeah.
Just saying.
Last
No,
time
I'm
we
kidding.
left those two together, yeah, that didn't.
That's
didn't
why I
go
want to
so well.
go. I'm scared. I'm like,
Well, you can always go invisible, but I mean,
I think I should make you invisible.
I get advantage on stealth checks.
Oh, okay.
So like, I don't have the best stealth roll, but I do have advantage.
Do I Don't you have full plate mail?
No, I've got a breastplate which doesn't
Okay.
give disadvantage to stealth at all.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons I picked a breastplate versus anything heavier.
Fair.
So like, I only have +2 to stealth because of my dex bonus, but I do get advantage because of the boots of Elvenkind. So like, I'm not Clink Clank, I'm a tank.
Oh, also, Sherry, what was the name of my gauntlets or whatever it was I got?
Omelette?
My, didn't I get a thing?
Wait,
I can't find it.
I can't remember. Talking about.
It was braces.
Oh, did they not get added?
No. Oh, unless I'm blind, which is a possibility.
I think I'll have sent them in the chat before. Let's see. So there's the Boots of Elvenkind, Braces of Defense, Perfume of
Yeah, those.
So, I
Bewitching,
mean,
and Healing Potion. So Braces of Defense. I don't know if they're just in the Ice Cloud thing. No.
No, they're not, because that's why you said you do them, because I couldn't do them. I
aren't we
cannot
out for
use the
board?
dice cloud. I'm
so
just thinking I'm gonna need them, so.
Okay, you basically get +2 to your AC.
Okay.
There.
You go?
Okay. Let's fucking go. And she drops down off the roof.
okay, so I guess we're all going then?
Apparently.
Is it
actually,
wise? I don't know.
How late is it?
Probably like 7, 8 o'clock.
So it's dark out.
Yeah, it's getting dark. It's late.
Okay.
Not like pitch black, but yeah.
Yeah. Like it's getting there.
Yeah. She kind of scrambles her way over towards one of those archways that looks relatively not busy, like no one's there. Kind of looks around a little, and rather than going through the archway, proceeds to climb over the wall and hop onto the next building that it's sort of attached to, and sort of goes prone on the roof up there. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna try and follow her.
Okay, give me another athletics or acrobatics check.
I want to try and follow Faith.
17.
Okay, well, everyone who's going up there, give it a try.
Fuck, I'm gonna die.
Come on, another nat
I mean,
20.
I can just pull you up behind me.
Do I get advantage because she's helping?
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
Okay, I got 6. Oh, I got 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Zulil?
Dirty.
I realized my previous mistakes, so don't mark my dirty 20.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah, no, I'm just. I was reading the Cloak of Feathers thing. But,
Pretty sure it's
yeah.
just for like falling, not climbing.
Yeah, no, I was trying to read how slow I was falling. But it's 60 feet per round, which I assume is 10 feet a second, roundabout.
Yes. It's enough to not take full damage.
Yeah. That's another 21.
Okie dokie. You all scramble up to this roof following Trix. Sort of pulls out her rifle and sort of scopes out the area. And there's like a couple minutes where she's just sitting there watching, to the point where like, is she doing something? Before she's like, okay, go, and starts running for it.
Oh my god.
As she has essentially spied a patrol going round, has seen the directions they're going, and has noticed they've already passed. So I would like you to make a stealth check with advantage for me. Thanks to Trix's
All of
help.
us?
Yes.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Well,
How-
I'm glad I had advantage.
Oh, same.
I got 21.
First one was 8, and now I got 21 because of the advantage.
The first roll I had was a 2, plus 10 stealth. To be fair, but like, yeah, 18 total.
Okay. Clue?
13 for me.
13. Okay. Clue's slightly more clunky, but like,
Literally.
yeah, but not enough to draw attention. You manage to slip through this alleyway before the guards come back round. But as you're running, Trix comes to a very sudden stop and sort of skates on the gravel for a second before like tucking herself into an alleyway.
Are we still out in the open, or like?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I'm just gonna
try
go
and
invisible.
hide somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. So Lil stops moving, goes invisible.
I assume it's dark enough for that.
I'll say yeah, because
Is
it's
it-
like dim or darkness. I think.
Yeah, it's
Or you could just sit in the shadow of a building.
dim
Like,
light or darkness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. As long as you don't move or do anything.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
Can I get into the same alley that she's in?
Yep,
Okay, then I'll do that.
it's okay. Clue?
I'll follow Faith.
Okay, Tori?
Yeah, I'm just following it. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay. And I'm assuming, well, panthers are stealthy. I don't know if a badger is stealthy. But it snuffles its way in following you.
It's hiding under the panther.
Okay. Yeah, give me a badger stealth roll.
Give
Oh,
me a
fuck.
badger check.
Badger check.
That's dexterity, right? It's just
Yo.
dexterity.
Yeah, unless it has
Nah.
stealth.
Yeah, I don't think. Let me double check. It has keen smell. Nah. Oh, 18 plus
18,
nothing, but
okay.
18.
Manages to snuffle its way into the alleyway with you and hide underneath the panther. And Trix sort of, puts her hand to her lips, like, shh. And you,
What?
God.
Are you actually doing that?
You know she is.
No, are
Don't
you
you
actually
fucking
doing that,
dare.
Clue?
No.
Okay. So, you watch as a couple guards stroll past, seemingly having a conversation. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get out of this armor. Sweating in places you don't want to know. And eventually they pass. She sort of pokes her head out very slightly. Her hair just sort of flopping as she does so. Looks in both directions. Okay, next part's really fucking open, so we either gotta go fast or we gotta go really fucking quiet.
I just cast invisibility on myself.
So it looks at where you were.
Is the open area lit? Or like just
Kinda. There's like lantern lights and street lights in there.
okay?
Not pretty dim. It's only lit by like
Okay.
lanterns.
Can I please ask the DM a question?
Yeah.
Because I am carrying, technically, LJ, does she go invisible with me? Anything I'm wearing or carrying is invisible as long
It's
as it's on the
technically
target
another
person.
creature, so the
Okay.
the actual answer is no, unfortunately. Like
Okay.
Jules is written.
Floating cat.
Okay,
Ah.
can I...
Can't LJ just shift into the shadows and pretend it's
Yeah, but it means I'm not carrying her, which is terrifying.
no, but I mean
Um,
like the because she can like
Either way, she's gonna look like she's floating in the air if she's on me. I'm just gonna pop her on the ground and just be like, "Oh fuck no, because she can't see me." Ugh.
Can you make
Hey,
a
Clue.
reach?
Can you hold my kitten?
Sure. You see how I
I'm
just
gonna-
try to grab it with a big ass hand.
No, no. I'm holding it at the moment, I'm gonna say I do this before I go invisible because obviously I know she can't see me if
Okay.
I do. I'm gonna be like, just stay with Clue. She's gonna protect you, and I'm here. You just won't be able to see me, but don't leave the goblin. And I just place it on Clue's shoulder. Place her on Clue's shoulder.
She
Soldier.
meows at you.
Soldier. Soldier.
Soldier.
Shoulder?
Soldier. I place it on my soldier.
I
LJ
am
lets
your
out a little
soldier.
meow as you pass them over.
And I'm just gonna pull out a little bit of jerky too and just hand it to him. Like,
Aw.
good girl.
Just starts munching
Like,
away. on
Clue,
it.
please protect my LJ.
I am protector.
Okay,
You're the
let's
best.
go.
You just give the jerky to Clue instead.
No,
Be
because Clue
good,
would eat it.
protect LJ.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
if it's Clue and me, I assume we want to go fast, and then Tori and
I'm
Zilil
gonna-
can take their time. 'Cause, I mean, they're-
Okay. Trix fucking bolts for it and like does a fucking like Dark Souls roll into the next alleyway once she's like most of the way across.
Okay, well, Faith's gonna bolt after her.
Okay. Give me a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, first one's 18 plus 2, and the second one's 17 plus 2, so 20 or 19.
Okie dokie. Easily and effortlessly you manage to rush across.
Clue's gonna attempt a cartwheel, trying to get into the corner. Like you see
You
the
can
move.
see Clue.
She's gonna yell out
LJ
for
going like,
fuck when she's halfway there.
And it just smack onto the ground like really loudly.
And then just start crying.
LJ on top of her.
And LJ's just gonna panic and run around like between
Oh no.
where Tori was, realize Tori is there and run back and just scream the entire time.
LJ just no clipping through the floor.
Okay. Whoever's following, give me a stealth check.
I am following,
Okay.
but that's a +1 level.
I'm going. I'm not running,
Okay. You are invisible.
but I have advantage, right? Because I'm
yes.
invisible?
Yes.
Oh, nice. What's my stealth?
Oh no!
No. That's a bad sign. Where's my stealth? Oh, I got 18. I'm fine.
Okay.
Torvin
Tori gets across.
Clue is really gonna do a cartwheel.
Zulil, how are you doing before we get to that nat one?
Wait,
Uh,
wait. Okay, I have a plan for the. Yep, sorry, so will.
With the advantage, you said, right?
No, actually, not for you, because Faith had her
Wow.
boots.
Ah, I see. 13.
13. Okay, you pick up some of the gravel as you're going across. It's a bit like shh. But you manage to get across, and thankfully no one is quite close enough to notice. However, Clue. So I have one question for you. Fast
Yeah.
or slow?
Fast, I guess.
Okay.
Trying to follow Faith.
So you're running along, and as you do so, you trip on the gravel as it kind of lets out under your foot, and sort of faceplant, and there's just the sound of just an impact on the gravel, and it's pretty fucking loud.
Can I tell my badger to start running?
You can, yes.
I'm going to be like, just run past them and keep running.
Okay. Your badger
And make
runs its way
wild
past.
sounds.
The panther easily gets through. Now, you hear guards starting to come around the corner. However, as you do, there is quite luckily a very loud bang, and you hear a couple shouts and things before no one seems to actually do anything about that bang. And Trickster sort of shrugs and gestures to get Clue up.
I try to up.
Okay. You get up and make your way there, and thankfully you just barely manage to get in this alleyway after that very timely distraction before a couple guards come around the corner.
Wait, so we heard a random bang,
There was a random bang,
and
pretty fucking loud.
Trix just shrugged, like,
It wasn't her.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, we're almost there. I don't know what the fuck that was, but let's just gotta move on. And she sort of...
I thought it wasn't my badger.
It wasn't the badger. Sort of looks around and then climbs up onto a roof. Are you following onto the roof again?
Oh my god. I'm not getting on the roof. I'm staying on the ground.
Okay, you stay on the ground.
Me and the
Who's-
panther are chilling on the ground.
Okay. Who's following?
I'm following.
Like, currently we're walking towards the barracks, correct?
Well, you're walking towards the warehouse. You're currently in the
Okay,
district.
yeah. Sorry,
So
yeah.
I'm following.
Yeah.
And I got a nat 20 on the athletics check.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Yo.
It's the wrong dice.
Oh, that was a 19. Come on. 19 plus 9, which is 28. But like, come on.
I'm also gonna follow. How is that good again? That's 20, but not a nat 20. I don't
How
get
is
it.
that good again?
Sorry, what was yours?
No,
Cliff?
no.
What? 28.
28. Okay. Wait, what? 28?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was a 29 earlier. What do you mean?
Yeah, but Jesus. So Faith and Blue and Zulil, you all climb up onto this rooftop while Tori stays below. And Trix gets a running start and just leaps from one building over to the next one over. And sort of parkour rolls her way to not get hurt landing. Then gestures for you to come across.
Can I see them and can I follow on the ground?
You can try, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Faith's just gonna let out a very heavy sigh and then go sprinting after.
Okay, give me an acrobatics for this one.
Okay. 12.
12, okay.
Yeah.
What about Clue and Zulil?
I'm just grabbing LJ with both my arms and jumping.
Okay, athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Sorry, acrobatics.
I too will
Why?
try.
19
Oh,
again.
no.
Let's
Okay,
go.
damn.
That's a 20.
Oh,
How you doing there,
no.
Zulil?
Oh, no. Shall I roll for damage?
Was it a 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
So-
no.
As you each try to leap, Faith, you just barely, you don't quite make it onto the building, but you manage to grab the edge, and are now holding on to the edge of the building. You could probably pull yourself up. Zulil, however, just goes thud straight onto the ground below, about halfway. Literally only made it about halfway across and just plants into the middle of the street. Where Tori is trying to get past. They're trying to get
Actually,
through.
do I get to activate the effect of the Cloak of Black Feathers first,
I
so
mean-
it isn't as loud?
You're falling from a 1-story building. You're not gonna
Okay.
take a lot of damage anyway, so you're fine. But you are face planting onto the ground while you're trying to sneak. So you land
That's
right in
fucking
front of
shake my
Tori.
head. Like, you gotta be
Right.
fucking kidding me.
I mean, I'm
I
gonna pull
grab him.
myself up.
So he just gets grabbed out of nowhere and dragged to somewhere that looks hidey holy.
Okay. So a couple guards come over and just try to check out the sound. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And Trix just like pulls you two over to the other side of the roof, where you'll be less seen. Bargain Zalil, I guess you're tucked in an alleyway.
Mhm.
I mean, I can also go invisible now.
You can,
so-
yes, that's true. Well, isn't Tori also invisible?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're both invisible. Great.
I do have a panther, just so you know.
Okay. So she waits for a minute, and then hops down, up and sort of swings her way down a gutter to land sort of flat in front of the door. Alright, we're in the right place. Are you coming
Okay.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I followed.
Okay, dokie. You hop down from the rooftop. Zalil and Tar, you can come around the side. You're now in front of this sort of two-story warehouse. You can see there's sort of windows on the upper part. There's a little sort of side building attached to it. A larger door that perhaps like a cart or something could get in, as well as like a main front door that just leads out onto the sort of street.
Zalil, do you want to check the door?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I was hugging the
Just
dirt
face
earlier.
planted.
No, I was hugging the ground. It was a very emotional reunion. I shall check the door. Before trying to lockpick it, I suppose.
Okay, yes, it is locked.
Check the door for traps.
I'm gonna follow
Give me an
Zilil because I'm
investigation
invisible.
check then.
That's investigation. You said
Mhm.
23.
It's not trapped, but it is locked.
Okay, I shall attempt opening it up then, or like lockpicking the door.
Picklocking.
There we go.
Big locking.
Lock, fuck off.
You just face planted the ground. You remember it.
Yes, it's the second concussion today. Okay, like at some point these are gonna add up.
So
Yeah.
Give me,
Yeah, sleight of hand, right?
yeah.
Also, I'm using thieves' tools, right? So
Yep.
I get a advantage, or like.
I think. I think
get
the ruling
proficiency
was like
bonus.
you use your proficiency bonus, but you can't add it twice, so it's like basically the same.
Ah. Fair. Is that a 6 or a 9? I can't tell with these dice. Why do they look the fucking same? How am I supposed to
Isn't
fucking
there
know?
normally
should
like
have
Have a
dot
dot or a line or
yeah.
anything?
Actually, I'll look at the other side of it.
What if
Send
it's
us
a
a photo.
9?
That's a 15, so I assume that's a 6.
Yeah, the 15 is on the other side of the 6.
Yeah, it depends on the dice. Yeah, no, that's a 6.
Okay.
Plus, sleight of hand, that's 13.
A 13. Okay.
Yeah. I'm. Sorry, give me a second. I want to mark it because that sucks. Like,
Okay. Well, you're taking a while trying to get this done quickly and quietly at the same time. And you're
I came with him and I'm watching,
okay.
just so you know.
Yeah, okay. But you're struggling a little to get it open. And Trix just sort of looks at you like, come on. And then she sort of pushes you out the way and clicks it open.
What?
So
pull door, not a push door.
So you head inside, and you see it is a warehouse. I can actually show you. That one. Wow. I don't have a tricks thing, an oversight on my part, so I'm trying to see if I can find one. I mean, nothing's really gonna look like tricks, but sure. It's purple hair. There, they'll do. We'll say that's tricks. It's not, but we'll say it is. So, she's just opened the door, and you guys are behind. I also apparently need a panther and a badger, which I didn't realize I'd need. So I didn't set that up.
Sorry about that.
Panther.
No, we don't have a badger. The badger ran into town. I don't know where he went.
Wait, what? Oh, you told him to like run, like somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, right, gotcha.
I told him to run and keep running so that
Okay.
they think it's
I
just
thought
a
you meant
badger
like
badger
across
running.
the street, not like into town. But sure.
If I had a nickel for every loose giant badger that you let loose into town, I would have 2 nickels.
Yeah.
It's hard to actually see, but that's literally the same fucking like number.
Yeah.
It's just
well.
Yeah, but it's oriented towards the flat edge, so the one at the top in that picture is a 9, and the one off to the side
I
is
can
a
see why you
6.
couldn't tell though.
But yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think about that shit. It's just to me, it's just like the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean that's why they switched to adding dots and lines under them to make it more obvious.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like because the thing is, I was looking and there's like dots on it, but those appear on others as well, and it has dots on the exact same places.
oh yeah, no,
each of
I
them.
see. So that the dot is part of the pattern around it, and it
Yes.
yeah, it doesn't help because it's as you say, it
Actually,
just looks like part
there's
of the pattern.
there's one thing that it could be. It's like the bottom or the top part of the 6 or the 9 is touching,
touching the
the.
Yeah, it's such
Yeah.
an
Yeah, it like you can see for the 6, you can see like it's cutting into the bottom, whereas for the 9, it's cutting
That's
into.
still very subtle.
bottom.
Yes, it's like I said, it was very hard to tell because it's right next to it as well. Like that was
Okay. Well, you head inside, and you see a warehouse. You can see that there's sort of a workbench with a number of like firearm parts on there. There's like a forge, various other little workbenches, some smaller forges and furnaces, and various like weapons, as well as like larger weapons. However, in the middle of the room is a workman who you presume has been doing this shit, who seems to have been slightly exploded. As you head inside, so you can see he's
Question.
Hmm?
Question. Those 3 guards there on the
they're not
top-
actually there. I've just got them there in case you draw them in. I have them at the ready. Just ignore it.
No threat there.
Just
at
in
all.
case,
Ominous.
so I don't have to go fucking searching for them. But yes, so he's sort of been, whatever he was working on seems to have exploded and sent him flying backwards, crashing into a stool behind him. He's laid on the ground. Trix sort of walks past him, and it's just like, yeah, better luck next time, buddy. And just sort of starts looking around. What are the rest of you doing?
Faith's gonna go over and check and see if the guy's still alive.
So he's covered in like soot, and he certainly doesn't look like he's doing well, but he is breathing and he has a pulse.
Okay, and she'll look at over at Zilil and Tori and say, okay, find the gunpowder, I'll take care of this guy.
Okay.
define gunpowder. No. What's the weird looking crystal at the wall, or like on the wall
This?
next to the ballista?
You assume that is some sort of high magic light switch.
Holy shit! The stream is really delayed. Give me a second. Because it took you like half a minute to actually show it. Just a light switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is an upstairs. You can see the stairs go up to like a raised platform across the top.
What's in the barrel?
What's in the barrel? The
Like-
giant one?
Yeah, the one below the staircase.
You could go over and check.
I shall do that.
Okay. You make your way over there. It seems to be a large barrel of water.
Suspicious.
Is it trapped?
Suspicious.
No. I shall. Can I sneak up the stairs instead of just walking up them?
Sure. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, I was gonna just go up the stairs.
Okay. I mean, you could. You could just completely ignore what he's doing and go.
I like to
20,
go
not
up
a
the
net
stairs.
20.
Okay. So. So, hold on. Clue, are you just walking straight up?
Yeah, it was like this is gonna be the first thing I did.
Okay, well, Zulil stopped to check a barrel, so I'd say Clue, you get to go first then.
Yeah.
As,
enough.
as you walk upstairs, you hear a sound, and the weird statue on the wall behind you, its eyes light up, and it fires out a bolt of blue flames. I would like you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. Where's my saving throws? Oh no! Like, I thought it was a good dexterity, but it's a bad dexterity. Okay, that's 9.
9?
Yeah, 9 total.
Yeah, that's not very good. You are going to take. Well, that's not very good. I rolled a 1. You're gonna take 1 fire damage. Wow. So threatening.
I just imagine the statue going like all ominous and suddenly it's just like. It goes like.
Okay, you take 1 fire damage as it blows a slightly not great blast of blue fire at you.
I just protect the LJ with my
Aw.
life.
Okay, you wrap yourself around LJ, and he is completely unharmed.
The statue goes like.
Okay.
So, I actually do this if I want to put you on that layer. Roughly. Okay. So you head up the stairs and you see that it's a raised platform. There's more like places to write, various plans and blueprints around, as well as more of like a tinkery bench, etc. There are a number of chests and things around, or crates.
Wow. I want to read the papers.
Okay. So
Can you read?
a lot of them
That's
are.
a genuine question.
That is a good question. Can Clue read?
No.
Well, thankfully, a lot of them are like diagrams, blueprints, sketches, that sort of thing. But there is a lot that you cannot read. What are the rest of you
What are
doing?
the blueprints for? Like.
Various
Can I-
weapons, firearms, etc.
Can I try and disarm the trap instead then? Instead of
Sure.
sneaking up? Or
Sure.
trying to at least.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that would be probably also sleight of hand.
also with Thief's Tools, I suppose, but
Hmm.
that kind of doesn't matter then. 16. This time it's the 9.
16. Okay. You managed to sort of dislodge it and find the mechanism within. Shut it down. Hey, no longer trapped.
I would also go up the stairs, but I also didn't want to, like, not have Tori and Faith have a turn, so.
I can put you upstairs. Yeah, what are you two
Yeah.
doing? I assume you're trying to heal that man, Faith?
Yeah, I mean, first I want to check and see how badly wounded he is. Like,
So it's not like catastrophic. He definitely got hit with a lot of force, but it doesn't seem to have like burned him too badly or that.
okay.
And it's mostly just that blunt impact into the object behind him that seems to have hurt him the most.
Well, I don't want to heal him and have him wake up while we're here, but I don't want to leave him like that. So I'm just gonna kind of look after him while everyone else is looking for the powder.
Okay. Tori, what are you doing?
I guess having seen people go upstairs, I'll go. Is that room to the right? Is that open or is there a door?
There is a door, but you could open it.
Okay. I'll try and open it.
Okay.
See if it's locked.
It is not locked. You open it up, and inside, you can see there is a broken down old cart that seems like it's being repaired, as well as various crates and deliveries and whatnot.
I will look inside the crate.
Okie dokie. Give me an investigation check.
What? Fuck off.
So that one, you determine this is not the black powder you're looking for. It's a
5.
different type of black powder.
5. You've never handled black powder before, but you don't think any of this is it. I mean, there's some like gravelly type rocks all ground up, but you don't think it's black powder.
I'm gonna stick my head out the door and be like, what's her name? Yo, Trix.
Sup?
Oh, kids. Come look at this.
So comes over and is like, what?
Is this gravelly shit the stuff you want?
No, that's fucking gravel.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to help.
Thanks for the help, Scaly Girl.
I don't really like you, Trix.
Oh. So have I done something to upset you?
I'm just gonna quietly walk away because I am invisible.
Your invisible ass walks away and she's just left, like, shrugging, looking around the room like, huh? Well, I'm sorry if I offended you.
No comment.
Okay.
Trix, do you know where he normally keeps the stuff?
No idea. Never been here. What are you guys doing up here?
I was gonna ask you, did Trix have like drawings like those?
Drawings like those? Like in her place?
Like the blueprint stuff? Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, different, one she made herself.
Yeah, but would they look like remotely similar?
Yeah, kinda. Less professional, more
grab
scribbly, but similar. They're drawing
I'll
similar
just-
things.
I'll just grab him.
Okay.
Nudge.
Okay. Zulil, what are you doing?
I am checking the boxes and the chest
Okay.
and everything.
So, as you're, give me an investigation check.
$14.
Okay, 14. You find that this little chest down next to the Tinker workbench is it has an amount of sort of black powder, which you would assume would be black powder, inside. But it looks like it's already been mostly used. There's not very much left in that one. However, there is a similar looking chest stacked on the boxes next to it.
Can I do an investigation check on the... can I look for traps?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I believe that is a nat 20, yes.
So it's not trapped. It is, however, also latched, but locked per se. It can be unlocked from the outside.
I shall open the latch and look inside then.
Okie dokie. You find this one is full of unused black powder.
Okay. I shall pick it up
Okie dokie.
and also close the. I'm gonna close both, stack them on top of each other, and grab them.
Okie dokie. You grab two chests of black powder. I'm assuming you're putting them like one under each arm, or like.
Yeah, or that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Well, my idea was just like stacking them on top of each other, but if they're like
it would be
curved,
kind of awkward.
like,
Yeah,
top-
it's kind of curved.
yeah.
Top.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question.
What's up?
What is the thing that's like the gray thing that's like on the right?
That appears to be a larger trunk. With a
Oh
sort of
god.
with a sort of like band latching it, locking it.
Can I
We're
check
not
it?
here to ransack this guy's place. We just want the black powder.
Can I check it?
Sure. You head past your roll to check it. It's locked. And it looks pretty sturdy as well.
I can't pick lock it.
No, you
I
cannot.
think we should probably just get out of here if we've got what we want before any guards turn up.
Okay, then I'll just grab the squibbles and go out.
Okie dokie. So, Faith, are you gonna heal him before you go, or are you just gonna leave him now that you've done what
Yeah,
you can? or-
just before we go, I'm gonna use some of my lay on hands to heal him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go up and just put my hand on Faith's shoulder. And just be like, I can do some healy stuff and be invisible so I can heal him and run out after you guys. So he can't see.
Can you do the healing while you're also invisible? Does it break your invisibility?
Oh, it's concentration.
Well, it's also, I
Yeah,
think,
actually, let
doing
me-
just about anything. Also breaks it. Attacks are cast a spell, yeah, so you would invisibility.
Yeah. Okay, never mind, take back everything I said.
Okay, it's if you guys all go, and then I'll head out after I've healed him, just in case he wakes up. It's best if he only sees me rather than everyone.
Okay. Trix grabs a couple bits of, like, metal and random pieces on our way out. And the rest of you make your way out. So far not alerting anyone. So you all head out. You heal this guy. You reckon you've probably got a little, like at least a few seconds before he regains consciousness once he's been healed. So if you're quick enough, you could heal him and run.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okie dokie. You run on out of there. With, thankfully, no murder happening. So,
Why
Just,
did you say
yeah,
that?
you keep saying that.
Can
I-
Sorry.
Before I go, can I attempt to put these chests or like part of these chests into the bag of holding? Yeah, would that be
How
possible?
big is a bag of holding?
That is a good question.
I mean, big enough for Clue's head to go in it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you know, Glue, if the head fits, the whole body fits.
What are you, patchwork? I have no idea how big the opening is, but we'll say you can stuff them in one at a
Roughly
time.
2 feet in diameter in the at the mouth and 4 feet deep is what it says. Or what I
Yeah,
can
but that's
find.
talking about the interior space. I don't think the bag is 2 feet wide. But we'll say that you can just about stuff them in.
Okay.
Okay. So you have the stuff you need, and Trix has grabbed a couple extra things. Now you need to get the fuck back out.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So, let's see. You've got them, so you don't have to worry about them. Okay. So you head back around the way you came, and it's not too far across. It's kind of an open street, but it's not too far across the way you failed the jump, Zulal, or whatnot. But this time you're going just over the ground, and Trix just runs straight across. Once again, I would like you all to give me stealth checks.
Oh, okay. What's
I do have advantage, correct? Still?
Yes.
Okay,
Cool.
16
Then
with the advantage from the boots.
20.
Okay.
12?
But the first roll was
okay.
garbage.
Yeah, my first roll was 2.
Zulal?
Acrobatics, right?
Stealth.
Oh, stealth. 27.
Okie dokie. You all managed to bolt across there, and I won't take you through every single one. I'll skip a few. So you managed to make your way back to that very open street where Clue fell over earlier. And there's a few guards passing by. Trix sort of just stops you all and waits for them to pass by. Before she attempts to run, and another guard rounds the corner. And she's now out in the open as a guard has just rounded the corner to see her. You have about a split second if any of you want to try and do anything.
I want to do.
I release my
thaumaturgy to make
panther.
The sound of
I
a
released the
window
crack.
breaking behind the guard.
Sorry, what was that, Faith? Your what?
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make it sound like a window in the alleyway behind the guard is broken.
Okay. He, before seeing her, whips round to look at this sound. As your panther is getting ready, and just the moment he turns around, Trix just keeps running, and barely makes it to the other side, or he sort of sees there's nothing going on and looks around confused, in all directions.
Must have been the wind.
However, there is now a guard sort of investigating this street, having a look around to see if there's anything.
Okay.
What are you all doing?
Can I do?
I just
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Might be better.
I was gonna do minor illusion, like at the end where the other guards went, and like do it around the corner there. But I'm not sure if I need to. It doesn't say I need to see it, but it has a range of 30 feet, so.
Don't know if... It doesn't say whether or not I can move with minor illusion. I don't know for sure.
I mean, it's more so that I want to put the minor illusion towards where the other guards went and just say, like, hey, look here, or like, hey, over here, or something to get the other guards'
Oh, you're
attention
making a
that are standing
sound?
next to us. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Right.
yeah, that's
sure.
that's the idea.
You can try and do that. He is probably more than 30 feet away. So I don't know if you could do it off behind him. At least not from here. You could attempt to sneak a bit closer to put it behind him. Or you could do it somewhere else. Like down another alleyway.
Yeah, okay, so the way I understand, there's like a guard right next to us.
He's not right next to you, he's sort of down the street.
Okay. But then there's also like the guards who, in my head at least, go off to the left, like the patrol that is usually going around. And I want to put the illusion where the others were going,
Okay, well
to sort of
essentially...
have him catch up.
Essentially, they went... Let's say it's to your left. They went down there and round the corner. And then he's come from that same corner and come round up to you.
Oh,
But
okay,
he's
I
like
see, I see.
down the street from you right now.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I thought he was coming from the same direct, like the same origin of the others.
No.
Not the same direction. But I was gonna like tap on Tori to make me invisible, but that does not work. Because I don't see Tori.
Look, seeing Zilil like trying to panic and figure something out, I'm just gonna brush my panther and be like, get him to chase you. And just
Go get him,
Okay.
boy.
step in.
You may be sacrificing Larry Jr. Reborn or whatever the fuck his name is.
God.
However,
Remake!
this panther runs out and pounces as if it's going to pounce for him, then yeets itself past him and runs
Does
down
the psych
down the
move?
road. Yeah. And he's like, whoa, whoa! Before sort of running after it. You can now get across.
No, Larry Jr. Reborn.
I'm
Dead
go-
Panther
oh,
Tally
fuck,
is
I am
2 now.
actually the dumbest fuckwit in the whole fucking world.
Why?
Because I could have just used a sleep spell.
I mean, the sleep spell's not guaranteed to work.
That's
though, is it?
yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, I'm going to. You said it goes down like an alley, right?
Essentially, there's another alleyway across from you that Trix is now in, and then the
Yeah,
street goes
and
in
which
either
way-
direction, like horizontal.
Okay.
And he has now ran off to chase Larry Jr. Reborn, whatever the fuck it was,
Remake.
Remake.
remastered.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just fully trick.
Okay. As the guards have now been distracted, you can all make it across without the need for more checks for now. Rick's just like, that was fucking close. Thanks for that one. Saved my ass. Before
You're
he
more than welcome.
scrambles up a wall and reaches a hand down to help you up this time.
I'll take her hand and climb up after her.
You hear?
She's pretty
you hear someone
scrawny and
growl.
you're a little heavier, especially in the armor, so she struggles a little pulling you up, but she's certainly trying her best. So what were you saying, TK?
It gives you disadvantage because she makes it harder.
No, you're fine. You get up.
No, I just said you hear someone grumble in the background.
Are the rest of you climbing up, or are you gonna go on the ground still?
I'm climbing
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna attempt to climb up.
Okay.
I too will attempt climbing
I'll
up.
help whoever needs it.
You
Okay.
can't help me.
Tori's still invisible.
Okay, I rolled a 10,
Come in.
which I think is +2. Is it
My
acrobatics?
hand down and she can take it.
Acrobatics or athletics.
14.
So my dumbass is trying to impress you, forgetting you can't see me, and I rolled a 12.
So you manage to climb up, but you're invisible, so no one sees the cool shit you're trying to do.
I'm just
What was
standing
the
there with like a
others?
smug look on my face.
Clue and Zillow, what were yours?
14.
23.
Okay, you managed to get up. Alright, I say we fucking book it. Straight that direction. Get the hell out. You ready?
No objections from me. Let's go.
Okay. She just begins fucking running that direction, jumping across rooftops and whatnot. I'm gonna ask for another acrobatics from those of you, well, all of you, if you're following.
Aye.
And we're gonna just use this as a general assessment of how you do getting across like
Okay.
multiple roofs.
Oh,
I got a
please.
fucking 21.
Okay. Hell yeah.
13.
Oh my god.
13.
9.
9. 7.
So,
Okay.
geez.
So
succeed. I should take over as the stealth lord.
To be honest, the dice is doing. Or the die is doing better at least.
Okay.
Like
So-
let's give the die some credit.
First things first. Faith. Once again, you jump a little bit short, manage to just about catch the edge and pull yourself up. It's not elegant, but you manage to get across each time. Clue
I try and help Faith.
however. Okay. Clue and Zulil, however. Zulil, you. Sorry, which one of you is 9 and which one of you is 7 again?
I'm
9.
7.
Okay. Blue manages to get across the first roof. Meanwhile, Zulil, you throw yourself over there and almost like Faith, almost catch the edge, but just don't quite and like slide down the wall. You are now on ground level. What do you want to do before we get to the other jumps for Clue? Are you gonna try and climb back up, or go around, or?
Are there any guards nearby, or are we past?
You
that?
haven't been seen yet, but you're still in the district.
Okay. But I mean, if we're in the district and we're still like, if it's quote unquote a normal area, like I can just walk home.
You can certainly
just
try.
Casually slender home.
Slender.
Lender.
What the fuck?
Do you mean saunter?
Same thing.
This is liver.
It is not the
Sashay
same.
home instead.
Okay, so Zulil saucies his way home. We'll get back to that in a moment. Clue, you made it across the first one. However, as you're jumping across the second roof, you fall short and don't quite make it. And you land on the ground short of the second building. What are you gonna do? Also,
I
like Faith and Tara,
remember-
you do see her falling. Want to help?
I remember the way.
I mean, I'll offer a hand to help her back up, but
Okay.
if she, she doesn't...
I also, as Faith is helping, I just take LJ back.
So, Clue, acrobatics or athletics with advantage, because you're being helped.
Oh, that's a natural 1, baby. That's another natural 1, baby.
What?
Which makes it a 10, actually. It's a 10.
Yeah,
It's
but
a nat one.
overrides
It's a
it.
nat 1.
So, with 2 fucking nat 1. 2. So
I'm
you
so glad I took LJ back.
attempt to climb up and grab Faith's hand, but miss and fall back down again. Then you try to get up again before falling back down onto your back and just landing on your back flat on the ground. And
Clue
you
is
can.
a turtle.
At this point, you've made quite a bit of noise trying to scramble up this wall and falling.
Oh, Jesus
And also
Christ.
stalled Faith a little bit. As Trix is now clear of the third jump. What do you do?
But I guess LJ jumped off or something? I don't know.
Yeah, apparently.
I grabbed it.
Back with Tori.
I don't know, I just... uh.
Clue, come on, hurry up.
I'll lean down and put my hand out as well to try and get her up.
I mean, she can't see
She can't
your
see me.
hand.
No, I'm gonna like get ready to grab. I'm getting ready to grab.
Okay. You're gonna have one more chance at this, but there's gonna be consequences whether you get up or not, so... Give me another athletics or acrobatics with advantage, because you're being helped.
Please, guys, I never asked you for anything. What is that? 16 plus 9.
Okay, well that's enough to get
25.
up. However, as you're climbing up, a couple guards come down from opposite directions, and both see you scrambling up this building, as well as Faith on top of the building, who is trying to help you up. And immediately a whistle is blown, and the whole place is on alert.
What? We're just looking for a cat. Come on.
Yes, yes. And I throw. No, I don't. No, I don't. I place.
Please don't throw LJ.
I place LJ. I was gonna say I throw him on the ground. I don't. I place him on the
Just fucking smack.
on the rooftop, and I'm like, run around in circles, make it like, don't let Clue catch you.
Okay, so we're trying to play it off that you're looking for your cat, LJ, on this roof.
That's what Clue just said. I'm trying to play along.
Okay, no, I'm just. Is that what? So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Clue, give me a deception check as these guards approach and the whistle has already been blown.
Deception, you said. Okay.
You got this, Clue. No more nat ones.
Alright. That's 18 plus 1.
Nice.
Okay.
90.
So they sort of shout up to you and like, "Oi! What are you doing up there?"
My cat got up here, and I was trying to get it, grab it. Yeah, and my shiny person here is helping.
I can't believe you rolled that high if that's what the fuck you're saying, but yeah, sure.
We didn't steal anything.
Well, that sounds worse.
Don't do that.
Shut up.
Okay, it's already kind of dark, and they see there is a cat. They're gonna assume you're some sort of kid with her mom.
My shiny person, Mum.
Their cat. However, one of them is like, "Well, you get her up there. 1 second, I'll give you a hand," and begins climbing up the building to try and get to you. Are you doing anything?
I'll just shout, "It's okay, I've got this," and then I'll be like, LJ, come here.
Okay. So he's still climbing up the building, but I guess give me a persuasion check.
Hey, there we go. 17 plus 6, 23.
And I'm going to use. I'm going to point my finger at LJ and use message and be like, "Fucking go to Faith."
I don't think you need to use message.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that
trust
would also take you out of Invis, so maybe not.
Oh, fucking forgetting about that.
Yeah. Oh, he's not from the Bag of Tricks though, so you don't have the ability to just instantly
No.
telepathically tell. Well. Sorry, you rolled like really fucking high, right, Faye?
Yeah, 23.
Okay.
Oh. God.
So he's like, what were you doing out here? You've run that far.
We just chased the cat, and he ended up here. I don't want you to scare him off because it's taken us this long to track him down.
Alright, he holds his hands out to the side. Alright, just make sure you get down safe. Do you need help?
I'll be fine. Thanks, but I'll be fine.
Alright, well, we'll just make sure nothing happens to you. Just come down from here. And he starts climbing back down.
I'm just like, yeah, everything is okay. And you see, like, you know how animals, like, at night, you see her, like, their eyes, like, kind of silvery.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, well, look, just get down and be careful.
I'm staying on the roof.
Do I
Okay.
get down?
Well, you're invisible, so they don't know you're there.
Yeah.
Does LJ come to me?
I guess. He does know you.
Yeah.
Okay,
He loves
okay,
Faith.
so
Yeah.
guess I'll pick up LJ and then I'll hop down from the roof.
Okay. You hop on down, and they're watching to make sure you don't break your neck or anything. Blue?
I'm also coming down.
Okay.
You were already down.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but you pulled me up, and
Yeah,
then
you
we
got
have to
pulled
go down
back up
again.
Yeah.
before this.
So, and then I'll sort of like I'll wrap my cloak partially around Clue, like I'm trying to keep her close, and then be like, okay, wait, how do we get out of here?
This way. We'll take you. It's getting late.
Okay, thank you.
And they lead you towards an archway to get out of the area. Meanwhile, Trix is well and truly gone. Tori, you are on top of a roof, and Zulil, you are trying to get the fuck out. So, Tori, let's start with you.
I'm waiting till everyone's out of sight.
Okay.
Because in case I fail this. Okay, so once everyone's out of sight, yeah, I'm gonna hop down and follow the way they went.
Okay. Sorry, just making notes. Right. So once they're sort of clear, you follow that direction and manage to find your way out. And they're kind of the two guards who came over are sort of waving you off. Faith and Clue and LJ. As Tori, you get there and try to squeeze past them invisibly.
I just wave back at them with the big
Weird fucking kid. Weird fucking. They like walk away. Zulil,
Yes.
you are trying to just like walk home nonchalantly.
Yes.
Okay. I am gonna have you do a deception check to not look suspicious.
Don't be
God.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Deception, right?
Yes.
15.
15. Okay, not too bad.
Okay.
Attempting to pass yourself off as like just belonging there, coming home from work or whatever. No longer on duty. You like take your cloak off for a minute and bundle it in your arm because your gambeson kind of fits in a bit more. And manage to sort of make your way back out through one of the archways. There's like a guard like waves you off, thinking you're like one of his mates going home or something. But you
I
managed to get
wave
out.
back.
Okay. You managed to get out of the area.
Just
And-
rude. That's just rude. You know, you could have at least said you believed in me.
And you're
just a
now
cold call.
all clear of the area. So, you don't have the uniforms, but you do have the
Fuck.
gunpowder.
Yes, I was gonna say, aren't we gonna steal the,
Well,
you're-
as far as I
you're
was
out now.
aware, there's a difference between the two, right?
Mm.
Like the standard guard uniform is not the same as the castle guard uniform, so we'd need to steal the castle guard's uniform from the castle guards.
More or less.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It was more so there's guards, there's soldiers, and what the fuck was the other one I said? I said 3 earlier.
The ones for the parade?
No, it was.
It was like you had like castle guards, then you had like.
Oh no, it was
normal
like
guards,
the
and then you
police
had
ones. There was the police, the soldiers, and the guards.
Mm.
And you'd want a guard one. And it was more soldiers in this area. Right. Well, you have gone separate directions, so Trix already got out. Faith, Tori, Clue, and LJ, you are together, and Zulil, you have wandered off a whole other direction.
I am not lost, am I?
You don't really know this side of town, but you could probably find your way around.
Okay, good.
So I assume we head back to Trix's.
Okay. So, you all eventually make your way back to Trix's, head downstairs. She sticks her rifle back on the workbench, and sticks those various objects she yanked from that warehouse also onto there, next to it. Could have gone worse.
Could have gone better.
You got the stuff?
Yes, and I'm just gonna try and pull out the heavy boxes out of the
Okay.
bag of holding.
Yeah, you pull them out. She opens them up, sees one's mostly empty. Well, it's not as much as I hoped for, but small boom. Small boom.
There's the second one.
Yeah. I was thinking there'd be like a barrel. It's fine. Small boom. It's enough.
I saw you like drawings, so I got drawings.
Huh?
Look.
She takes a look at them, sort of laughs. Fucking amateur. And like starts going through being like, oh, this'll never work. No wonder it fucking exploded on him. Then stuffs them to one side and it's like, right. So we got the stuff. You still wanted uniforms? It's getting late now though.
Yeah, well, we can just find a couple of guards and knock them out, or we can sort something out early in the morning.
Sure. Your plan. Your call. But, so, tomorrow, and sort of leans forward. What's the plan? Meet in the morning? Set things up?
Yeah, we'll meet.
Yeah.
I mean, while it's still dark, I'd like to check out the actual way that they're walking, not just on a map, but actually physically, like be there.
That's a great idea. I think you should take Clue with you.
I swear to God, I will just get murdered.
I mean, you're welcome to go for a walkabout. It's a couple hours, though. All the way around.
How late is it? Roundabout? Probably
Uh,
didn't take longer than 2 hours, I assume.
Yeah, it's probably about, like, 8 or 9.
Okay, I check my pocket watch.
I was waiting for it. It's about half 8.
I could have done that like 3 or 4 times today, okay?
I
Don't
know.
give me that. I was holding myself back.
Anyway, it's half 8.
It's half 8, okay. I'm trying to... I was looking for something in my inventory and I forgot what I was looking for. Nope, I can't fucking remember.
Okay. You were talking about going and looking around. It would take a couple hours.
Oh no, yeah, sorry. I was wanting to look at the long rest. How long a long rest for me is, because I don't. I remember that mine is supposed to be shorter, but
I think the thing
looks like
is,
dreaming.
yeah, you can't dream, or like you don't dream, but you have a normal amount of time. Severed from dream, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I remember that. This happened before as well, and I don't know why.
And Tori and Elf, she has faster one. She has trance, right?
She's a half elf.
Oh, half
No,
elf, she
half.
does not get trance
Yeah.
then. Okay.
No, I got nothing.
No, it's just Clue that doesn't need to sleep.
She still needs the long rest though.
When does the actual... Like, when's the actual parade? Like, what time?
It's in the
Well, we
afternoon.
only need to be ready by the end of it, right? Because like my thought is if we like steal guard uniforms tonight, then they're gonna know that there's two people wandering around with guard uniforms. But if we do it in the
Yeah.
middle of the parade when everyone's busy, it's gonna take a lot of time for that to filter through.
Yeah. It's more so because I'm thinking of if it's gonna take like 2 or 3 hours to walk along the path. You know, just to get a long rest in. That's kind of my idea. And I'm missing one spell slot, but you can't be too sure, can you?
Well, you can
I mean,
go have a walk around and then still get a long rest. Like 8 hours.
Yeah.
yeah, we have heaps of time.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about the time and when it does take place. Because if it takes place at like fucking 6 a.m.
No, it's
No,
a festival.
absolutely.
They want people to be there.
Yeah. But fine, I shall go walk around the path and make note of
Okay.
things
Are
that
you
might
taking
come in handy.
Clue with you?
Do I have to? Can
You
can't
see
Clue-
me clench my, like, punch my fucking fist into my hand.
I mean, Clue can also say with tricks. Maybe
Sure,
you
I'll
forget.
show you how to make guns.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Tori has
Nah,
got
you
one
be-
thing on her mind.
Okay.
Tori might die tomorrow. She doesn't give a fucking.
Well, if you two want to leave, just leave Clue with tricks, you could.
I'm gonna
I
tell
look
you
at
right now,
Faith,
I
I'm
am
like-
not going with Salil. That I can say.
I was gonna say I don't think Clue will want to go with Zalil. So I guess
Yeah.
Faith will look over at Clue and be like, Clue, do you want to stay here or do you want to come back with us?
I used to look at Trix and see if, her reaction to that question.
I mean, I don't have like an extra bed, but like you could stay for a couple hours.
Okay.
You know what? You, shadowy one. You're gone for a couple hours, right? Just make a loop back round. Pick her up when you're done.
Yeah, I can do that. That was sort of the idea.
Cool.
Just don't get her into explosives, okay? That's gonna end badly.
No promises.
God damn it. Message me if you need anything, okay? Don't fucking message those two lovebirds because they're gonna be fucking busy tonight. You got that?
Wait, what? How's she gonna message you?
I don't have fucking magic.
Sending paper. Sending paper. I was thinking sending paper, but yeah.
Are you
I am
gonna
not
give it to
giving
her?
her my sending parchment. You are kidding yourself.
She could have had one, okay? It's fine.
Just assume everyone has a magical parchment.
I mean, you'll know where we'll be.
Everyone has those.
Do
Yeah.
Just because you know where we'll be, don't come looking for us.
I? Don't come.
Don't come.
Such
I
an
know.
aggressive Tory.
I don't like that.
Okay, so you two lovebirds can go back to the hotel, and I don't think we need to go in detail about what's happening there for the next couple hours.
Do we not? Like,
You can do that on your own time
Don't
off
make
stream.
Yoinky's Blinky. And they're playing with water.
So
what?
you're going out. We're not lingering on that. So you're going out to check the room.
Wait.
that was Yep.
So you're going out to check the route. So
I'm going out to check a route too.
So
The mountains and the valleys, eh?
The
I'm going
mountains are
down,
my
I mean
favorite.
up.
okay, let's put fuck it. Both of you roll performance.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Wait, what?
If you're gonna keep fucking going, yeah,
Okay.
Give me a roll then.
Jokes, I'm really scared now.
I haven't said anything but 19
Okay.
plus 3.
Amazing, Tori.
I
Oh,
feel like I'm
19
being
plus
punished for not
3!
saying
22!
You're so in sync,
22.
girls. Okay. Well, you girls have fun.
We're both awesome. Wait, that's now canon. That was like amazing. Just so you know.
Is it not?
That is canon.
I mean, it would have been anyway, but even I didn't do shit.
Can we move on?
Never. Anyway, not my fault. Lil kept making fucking innuendos.
There I was thinking, were we just gonna like black screen or something? And all
Oh,
of a
yeah, you
sudden I'm
would
having
have
to
if
do
it kept
die
fucking
rolls and
going. If it didn't
roll an
keep fucking
athletics
going.
check.
Well,
Like,
it was
what?
Tommy's fault.
I was kind of
Honestly.
hoping you'd roll though.
22.
Okay. Anyway, Zulil.
Yes.
So you're scoping out the route. Are you going the whole way, or are you just checking like near the castle? What are you doing?
I'm going the whole way.
Okay.
Like, do all of it.
Okay. So the main street is, I mean, as you've seen, a lot of like shops and buildings to either side, and then a really wide road. Big enough that people could be on either side while the parade goes down the road. There's only really one direction for the floats to go, though. So if anything were to happen, they wouldn't really have any way to go anywhere. They can basically only go forwards from there. It'd be hard to reverse into another float, so... along the rest of the route, it goes down, and for a large portion of it, it's just passing through what is certainly not the nicest parts of town, but not as nasty as the parts where Trix lives. Where, I guess you call it like the more middle class area. Where there's definitely a lot of alleyways, there's lots of rooftops, there's certainly places to hide, and theoretically, if necessary, the floats could take a detour at any point throughout this area. If anything would cause that. Then there's an area where it will pass through the military district, which, having already barely got in and out of, you probably don't want to go back in, I'm assuming?
No. I've kind of been there, done that.
Well, heading around that, it then goes... It will go through there, and then up the tail, back towards the castle. And you can see the castle is essentially this big, sort of three-tiered one. There's 3 different gates. What would you call it? Like a Motte and Bailey? Where it's got like the different walls, each with a gate and the towers on them, before you get to the interior part. You surmise that the floats, at least one of the floats, at least the one with the crown, will probably start in there, then come down through the gates and out. In fact, you can probably not get into the castle at this point, but you can probably see there is like a float with a tarp over it, quite large, sort of sitting in the yard castle. You can probably just about see it through the gates.
Okay. On the path, were there any, I'm gonna call it, good spots to ambush the parade?
So it depends sort of on what you're looking for. As I say, there's a number of alleys, a number of rooftops, places you could hide, places you could set up and watch over things.
I'm thinking more so like the street getting narrower, or like more narrow, and or like difficult terrain. So like you go uphill
sort of.
to go
So,
forward.
down the neck, again, as I say, it can only really go one direction. Then up the tail is kind of the same story, and would be going uphill. As for like
But no,
narrower, there's some that like obviously the main street is pretty wide, and then it goes into more like your normal roads, but it's still roads wide enough to get a parade through and still have people on either side watching.
okay. Yeah, I was more thinking like if they could essentially, if the way I'm imagining this is you have like the floats which are like 2 to 3 meters wide. Then like maybe a meter or two of on either side for like just space, and
Mhm.
then people on the sides.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that there could be like obviously a few rows of people behind each other on each side,
Yeah, for the
and I
most
guess
part.
I'm thinking more like places where there's like you could maybe fit 2 or 3 rows of people, like very very narrow that you could easily block off, or more or less easily block off.
So that would be more in that sort of part where it goes through the middle class area, middle low class.
Mhm.
But again, like if you put a roadblock there, they could turn and take a different route. So you would essentially have to, I guess, ambush them on the spot. You couldn't really set something up beforehand there.
Yeah, like it would have to come out some side alleys or like be covered up by people,
Yeah,
and then just be pushed out onto the street. But
okay,
that's
yeah.
sort of what I'm thinking of in terms of how the caravan could get ambushed by the other people.
Possibly. You also have to recognize that magic is a possibility.
I mean, yeah,
And there
but
is just the possibility they just like jump in and attack and just take it, or like make a smokescreen or something. You know from the masquerade ball that they can at least make like darkness.
true. But also, it could be a lot more conventional. Like, maybe get some street thugs and hire them or something.
Potentially.
Like that is a possibility, and I'm trying to focus on that stuff first.
Okay.
Magic is more Tori's sort of expertise or
Right.
area of expertise. Yeah.
Well, you don't see anything that's already been set up, really.
Okay. I shall return to Trix, then pick up Clue, and then I guess lock her in my room as well.
Okay, well, while Zulil's been traipsing about around town, Trix and Clue, so I imagine she's just like showing you her guns and being like, "Have you ever shot one of these before?"
I know this is.
I made it myself. Well, I stole one and then I reverse engineered it and then I made one myself. And this is like the starts counting guns. 12th. This is the 12th one. This is my baby. Pulls out the sniper rifle of hers. And it's like, you're not allowed to touch this one, but you can touch this one. And hands you the pistol. And it's like, okay, don't point it at me. Don't put it at yourself. Point it at that. And points to like that barrel she pulled out before. And like, okay, point it at that and pull the trigger.
Is 12 more or less than 3?
Okay, give me that back. Takes the gun back from your head.
I was trying to aim with my left hand. The other one doesn't fit, I'm sorry.
Okay, well it does this, and she just like fucking shoots the barrel, like no hesitation. And then you see that rather than a revolver type one, her pistol is single shot, but it has like this sort of breakneck. He pulls out the cartridge, puts another one, and yeah, it's loaded again. and then I guess she'd be kind of showing you some of the ones she's made, showing you some of the parts and plans and how she's made whatnot. I'm giving you a little crash course on improvised firearms. And after a couple hours, Solil comes back to pick you up, and Trix sort of waves you off.
Oh.
It was fun. Come back whenever you want. Or maybe don't. I don't know. You might bring trouble.
But. Oh.
And tell your scaly friend I don't hate her. I don't know why she's upset with me.
So I'm gonna like, you know how like mothers or fathers like lean down to their small children,
Yeah.
like sort of bend knees and shit. I'm gonna go, so Clue, did you have fun? And I'm gonna slap my knees as well while I do that.
That's dad mode.
Oh no.
You really don't like being alive, huh?
I'm gonna tell Faith.
Who?
Shiny person.
Oh.
Trix looks at you, Clue, and just does like a finger guns and like a...
I do like a big finger.
Just blows up the whole room. Like gunpowder burned. No.
Okay, well you can take Clue back to the hotel.
I will take Clue back to the hotel.
Or based on the rules, I'm guessing they're still going at it, so you can go in your room. And
Yes.
I think that's a good place to maybe end it for tonight. We've officially hit midnight in my time zone at least. And we've been going for about 3 hours and 40
Bloody
minutes.
hell, we have.
We have. So,
We've been going for 4
I guess next time we're doing the heist.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
Holy Jeebus.
Oh, you bus. Okay, well, that's gonna be exciting. I don't know when it will be. I do have my new job coming up and I need to figure out my schedule with that. So we shall see. Hopefully keep people posted on streams and Discord and stuff for when we're doing it, and hopefully we can figure that out. For now though, thank y'all for coming, and I hope y'all had fun. And thank you guys for joining me.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Cherie.
Well, we will all see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.